Welcome, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, and you are watching Three Borders Sports Network. We appreciate you tuning in. Once again, I'm Joe Schreiner, and I am joined in the booth here by my producer tonight. He's going to be running the buttons, and that is Chad Affield. Chad joining me again. Thanks, Chad.
Yep, you're welcome, Joe. How's it going today?
Pretty good, sir, and welcome back again. He had the day off on the 4th of July. Watson was here, but he had to take off and go out of town again. So
he's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy, so he won't be here for next week even. So I think Tuesday, he's getting back on Wednesday, I think it is, and so we'll have Tuesday's game here with Devil's Lake, and you might have to come back to work again.
Okay, well, if you need me, Joe, and you know where to get a hold of me, I can do it.
We'll put you on the payroll. How's that sound?
you better check that with Watson first.
All right, welcome everybody once again to Three Borders Sports Network, and also welcome to our pregame show here brought to you by Vaterstad. Vaterstad, welcome to our world of farm machinery, offering Wilrich, Concord, and Wishick branded machinery. Vaterstad, welcome to our world of farm machinery. Again, offering Wilrich and Concord and Wishick branded farm machinery. Again, Chad, here we're looking at North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class A division. And Kindred coming in here, post number 117. They're coming in at 8-6 in the league. And then Wahpeton coming in here, post 20. They are coming in at 15-1 in the East region. So Wahpeton leading at least by 2 games here in the last update that I saw in the standings, and they've got at least a minimum 2-game lead. It's probably a little more than that, I think, because the Vets were at 9-3, so they've only played 12 league games, and Wahpeton's played 16, so they've got a few more games under their belt. But anyway, Wahpeton coming in here at 23-2 overall, and again, it's just a beautiful evening here at John Randall Field. The wind blowing in a little bit tonight, Chad.
In tonight, yep. Yeah, in tonight, Joe. So, pitcher's game maybe.
So, I think they were just the guys, the Kindred guys are going out there. I don't think they're doing the national anthem here, from what I remember. So I think that's kind of a bit of a confusion. We haven't even had an umpires meeting yet.
They're coming right now, Joe. They're walking to the field.
So hang on a second here, folks.
Second baseman, number 7, Graham Blasso, and playing left field, number 13, Connor Rowland.
They lined up, Art. I know. Because we haven't had an umpires meeting yet. No. So you can tell them to go back.
No, there they go.
There they go. All right, so now we're going to figure it out. So, all right, so welcome once again to everybody to the Three Borders Sports Network. A little bit of miscommunication there. We are not going to have the starting lineups on the field like Kindred boys just thought there. They might not have gotten that communication, but we're going to do it at the start of the second game, and that's when the national anthem will be played at that time as well. So PA announcer Art Grocko just reading through the starting lineups right now, and a little bit of miscommunication there, so the boys came out and they didn't need to at that point in time. All right, so our umpires here, as you can see on the field, behind the plate will be Craig Peterson, and on the bases will be Kelly McNary. Chad, let's take a look at the Thrivent starting lineups here. Brought to you by Thrivent. And Will, you like Thrivent? What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent. First, the starters, or for the reserves here on Kindred Post 17. They only came with 10 players tonight, Chad.
So we only need 9, Joe, I guess.
And Coach Almaris is going to use them all. Yep. Batting first for Kindred will be the right fielder, Mason Almaris. Batting second will be Matt Pearson in center field. Batting third will be Carter Schmitz at shortstop. Batting fourth will be Nick Thompson. He'll play first base. Jorgen Swenson will be the starting pitcher for Kindred in Game 1. Lucas Klabundi will be at third base and bat 6. Max Opgrand will be the designated hitter, batting 7th. Jeremiah Doctor will be the catcher and batting 8th. And then the 9th hitter will be Graham Glazzo, and he will be at second base. And then in left field will be Connor Rowland. So there's your starting lineups for Coach Josh Almaris. And the Kindred Post 117 boys will be Mason Almaris, Pearson Schmitz, Thompson, Swenson, Klabundi, Opgrand, Doctor, and Glazzo. And then Rowland will be in left field. So Coach Almaris using all 10 of his guys there, Chad.
Might as well when you can, Joe.
So head coach Josh Almaris, his assistant coaches are Jordan Latowski and Paul Quisland. So there's your starters for Kindred Post 17, and then now the starters and reserves for Wahpeton Post 20. And again, brought to you by Thrivent. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. The subs tonight for Coach Kappas and the post 20 guys is Josiah Brewer and Keegan Lynch and Nick Zock. Those are your reserves for Wahpeton tonight here as they come into the starting lineup now, brought to you by Thrivent. Caden Kappas will lead off at shortstop. Torrey Ulick in his usual spot in center field and batting second. Jackson Fleeflet will be in his usual spot, batting third and catcher. Tonight will be the pitcher batting fourth. That'll be Jaden King. He is also designated as the designated hitter. If Jaden does come out as the pitcher and does not pitch anymore, he will continue on as the designated hitter, as designated by Coach Kappas. Caden Hawkert will bat fifth in right field. Riley Timian will be sixth, and he'll be at third base. Josiah Hoffman will be at first base, batting seventh. Gavin Schroeder will be in left field, and Jack Rittenauer will be batting ninth and at second base. Again, for Wahpeton, it's Kappas, Ulick, Fleeflet, King, Hawkert, Timian, Hoffman, Schroeder, and Rittenauer. Your batting lineup there for Wahpeton. And assistant coaches Steve Hawkert and Mike Schroeder. Head coach Chris Kappas. Once again, Wahpeton coming in here at 15-1 in the East region. And Kindred coming in at 8-6. Chad, your thoughts on the game so far?
Kindred, I remember Kindred high school team was, I know it's summertime, but their high school team was decent. So, I'm expecting a good game, good 2 games tonight,
I think
Joe.
we'll see something good here. Let's, being the guys haven't come out to take a break yet, let's take a break here, and they'll come out to do warm-ups, and we'll take a break here on Three Borders Sports Network, and we'll be back with your first pitch right after these messages.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here at beautiful Chihinkapa Park. I'm Joe Schreiner, joined by Chad Affield here. Brian Watson's got the night off tonight. And again, we've got East Region Baseball here, North Dakota American Legion Baseball. And leading off here for Kindred is going to be Mason Almaris. He'll get to bat first. And it looks like we're going to be pretty close to a 5:30 first pitch there, isn't it, Chad?
Mm-hmm.
What's our game time temperature, buddy?
Game time temperature right now is 83 degrees, Joe.
83 degrees and first pitch at 5:29. So we're 1 minute early.
It's all right.
That's all right. What'd you say it was, 83?
83.
I'll write that down for later. Jaden King delivers pitch number 2, and it's ball 2 as home plate umpire Craig Peterson behind the plate. And on the bases, like I said, is Kelly McNary. King delivers low for ball 3. I walked by him a little while ago when I went to adjust that center field camera a little bit. He was popping the mitt pretty good down there to Coach Steve Hawkert, and the lefty can bring it. 3-0 pitch. Comes up high for ball 4, so 4 straight balls there by Jaden King. Issues a walk to Mason Almaris, and that's going to bring up Matt Peterson, the center fielder.
Yeah, hopefully, got to get that first one, Joe, then it kind of seems to go a little bit better for you.
Get the sweat going.
Yep.
83 degrees, beautiful degrees. Now the flags are pretty much...
Yeah, not much.
There's a call strike on the outer half. Lefty to lefty here. Matt Pearson batting from the left-handed side. He's got his left foot right on the line.
Oh.
Pickoff move over to first base there. It popped out of the glove of Hoffman. But still safe over there at first base.
Those lefties, Joe, it's tough to run on those lefties.
Oh, I tell you, I love doing that. I was a left-handed pitcher.
Nobody probably tried stealing on you, I'm sure, Joe. You move over there.
It was interesting. You as a lefty, you can bend the rules a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to say I broke the rules.
They bent pretty good.
They bent pretty good sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. And he landed awkwardly on his lead leg there and fell over. And it's a ball. It's 1-1, and he's going to do a little housekeeping there on the mound. His lead leg kind of looked like he slipped there when he came down.
I don't know if that top dressing they put on the mound is a little soft at the landing spot, Joe.
It might be, but he didn't do much housekeeping there.
No.
So we'll see what happens here. The 1-1 pitch. Pulled to Hoffman at first. He's going to have to go to first by himself. He does get the force out there, and Almaris scoots down to third base.
No batting.
Yeah, it's good to get that first out, Joe. Really. Nice simple ground ball to first base, and Hoffman just made sure to get the out anyway, Joe. So
Carter Schmitz, the shortstop, steps up to the plate now. He'll bat from the right side.
I see we still have a lot of flags up, Joe, yet.
Yeah, the flags are still up around John Randall Field here on the light poles. Grant hasn't quite finished that job yet. The 1-0 pitch from King. Sails outside, and I think that's going to get far enough away. Play at the plate. Oh, could have been good there had it been on target.
Just a little bit off target a little bit.
So another wild pitch there allows...
Jaden King a little frustrated, though he didn't catch that one, Joe. Was probably,
he might have been out there on that one. As Coach Kappas wants to come out and talk a little bit with his young pitcher, as falling behind in the count here now to Carter Schmitz, 2-0, and that mound visit's going to be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Stop and see Eric and the crew on 2nd Avenue. Chris doing a little housekeeping there. I see he's brushing away some of that. Trying to get down to the clay so it's a little better footing for him. I guess if, as a pitcher, you've got to kind of keep an eye on that yourself. And he wants to bring a broom out there and get that out of there. So let's take a 30-second break here, Chad, and we'll come right back. Again, on the scoreboard here, Kindred has already scored one here in the top of the first. We'll be right back after this break here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together. Since the
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. All right, the housekeeping looks like they're pretty much done there. They swept away some of the Some of the top dressing there was a little bit loose. Looks like it didn't get wet down. We were thinking there during the break.
If that's dry, it's wetting that down and leaving it dry, Joe, is two different. It doesn't have a chance to break down. If it get it wet a little bit, it'll break down and actually become clay too. So.
And you can see the spot there that they raked away from. It's a darker color, and that's more of the clay showing through there. So Jaden King should have a little better traction here now. And Carter Schmitz at the plate, 2-0. And the run come across on the wild pitch, so Almera scores the first run of the game here, 1-0. Look at you, got that already on the scoreboard, man.
I know, Joe. He might not be here, Joe, but
that's a little bit too high for a ball. It's 3-1. So the 3-1 pitch from King. Catches a corner for strike 2, and the count goes full now to Carter Schmitz, the shortstop. 3-2. 1 out. There's strike 3. Caught him looking. So out number 2 is recorded in the books, and Jaden King's first strikeout. Here comes Nick Thompson to the plate, the first baseman. So 2 outs on the board now as Wahpeton has given up the first run here to Kindred, and Mason Almera scored the first run. Going to have the 12U team, I believe, Chad introduced during the starting lineups. There's a ground ball, takes a big hop to Kappas at short, over to Hoffman at first. He stays on the bag, and that is the out number 3 is recorded on the ground ball play. So good play there from Kappas, and we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll come back with the bottom of the first. But we're going on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Kindred 1, Wahpeton coming to bat. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
All right, we're back here at Three Borders Sports Network. John Randall Field in Chahinkapa Park in Wahpeton, and we've got American Legion Baseball North Dakota style Class A coming at you here. Kindred takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. They didn't have any hits. They didn't have any Wahpeton errors, but a couple of wild pitches and a base on balls produced a run for Kindred. There's a call strike 1 to the leadoff hitter, Caden Kappas. Take him any way you can get him, I guess, Chad, right?
Yep. And like I said, Joe, once you get to third base, many ways of scoring, Joe.
It's for sure. Kappas takes a knuckleball or something there off the left shoulder, and he'll get a free ride to first. So the first hitter for Wahpeton gets a base on balls. Then I had, you know what, Chad? I had the stats all printed out on my computer printer at
Left them at home.
And guess what? I came here and left them at home. Coach Kappas was nice enough to send me the stats, and I forgot to bring them. It's going to bring up Tori Ulick, and we've got speed at first base, so we'll see what happens here right away. corner is in at third base, and that's Klabundy. And there goes Kappas, and he'll get in easily down the.
Even with the double clutch, he gets by, and he's going to go to third, Joe.
Kappa's going to get the third on the overthrow. Yeah. So a stolen base and an error allows Kappas to get to third base.
Double clutch by the catcher. Tried to throw it to second. Kind of skipped by the second baseman, the shortstop in the center field, and Kappas just kept on going.
So now tying run is just 90 feet away for Wahpeton, and Ulick follows that one back, and it's 1-1. And like you said, Chad, just a few seconds ago, once you get to third base.
There's many ways of scoring, Joe.
So the 1-1 pitch now to Tori Ulick. That one floated up just a little bit too high there for Jorgen Swenson.
They got the storage shed, Joe, back here.
I see that. They moved the storage shed off to the left field.
Get it ready.
Yep.
So I'm sure there's a big yellow grass
dead
spot out there.
I went out to put that center field camera up earlier today, and big old yellow square spot out there in left field.
That shed sat there for how long, Joe?
Oh, I'm sure at least a year. 3-1 to Tori. There's a call strike. Tori wasn't too sure, but
didn't say a whole lot, Joe. But it wasn't going to change anyway.
Nope, wasn't going to change it anyway. And again, Tori Ulick, left-handed hitter with his foot right on the back line. Swats that one out to left center field. That should score Kappas easily, and it does. Ulick's going to round first, headed for second. The throw is in there, and he is called out at second base. Throw was right on the money.
Right on the money, yeah. It took a good throw. Took the pitch, took the hit out to left center, went with the pitch. And with his speed, he tried, I'm going to try to get the second, and took a good throw. And
so he gets credited for
your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it.
And
my bad, Joe.
That's right. Gets thrown out at
too many
second
fingers,
base.
Joe. Too many fingers over here.
So that's going to bring up Jackson Fleeflet as the catcher for Wahpeton steps up to the plate. And we're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the first. And he'll drill that one to left center field on the first swing.
Yep.
And he'll hold it up.
He'll round first and just kind of stay there.
So 2 hits for Wahpeton here.
Now batting, your pitcher designated.
Tori Ulick was thrown out at second base, but now it's going to bring up the cleanup hitter and the pitcher, Jaden King.
Pitcher/designated hitter.
Correct, /designated hitter. So if he does come out of the pitching role here in this game, he will be the designated hitter. Swung on and missed. Jaden takes a big swing there. God, I wish I would have remembered that stat sheet. God darn it.
Jeannie?
Now she's gone. 0-1. Swung on, pulled down the third base line, a base hit. Just inside the line. Here comes Fleeflet. He's heading to third. Just picking the ball up out in left field is Roland. And it was a close play at third.
It was close at third and good umpiring. Craig Peterson came behind the plate and he was right there too, so there was going to be no question.
So that's good for Craig Peterson. So credit to the home plate umpire for the quickness on him. So King gets credited with a single, but he ends up on second base on the throw to third. So now 3 singles in a row here for Wahpeton, and it brings up Caden Hockert. So runners at second and third. Caden Hockert batting in the 5th position tonight. He's playing in right field. He'll swat that one back into the net behind home plate. Saved it so it didn't go over to First Street, Chad.
I got
30 feet high.
my collection, Joe.
Dug out the dog.
I collected up to the 4th. After the 4th, I don't collect anymore. So.
That one catches the corner. Strike 2 on Hockert. Art's going to have to do his work tonight and have the kids go chase foul balls. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Swung on and missed. Hockert is out on strikes. So 2 outs here now for Kindred as Riley Timian, the third baseman, steps up to the plate with 2 runners in scoring position. Third base is Jackson Fleeflet, and I think we're going to get a courtesy runner over there is Josiah Brewer.
Yep.
And standing at second base is the pitcher, Jaden King.
Can you courtesy run for both at the same time, Joe?
You can, yes.
Okay. I thought you could, but I wanted to clarify.
I think he's going to leave King in there.
Yep.
For now, anyway.
Well, the pitcher doesn't have much gear to put on either, too. Joe.
Right,
It just speeds
that's
the game
part of the
up,
reason.
so.
That's part of the reason. Timian at the plate. The pitch swung on, fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Got a piece of that one, Joe. Just right on it, just went straight back, so get her timed up.
1-1 with 2 outs. Again, runners at second and third for Wahpeton. Brewer, courtesy running for Fleetfoot at third. King at second. Pitch goes outside. Jeremiah Doctor tried to frame that one there to have the home plate umpire call that one a strike, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And the pitch from Jorgen Swenson. Low ball 3-1 now. As Riley Timian can sit back and wait for the fastball. Josiah Hoffman on deck for Wahpeton. Wahpeton chose all white tonight for their uniforms. Kindred in a white pants and a red, white, and blue top. Stars and stripes. Timian turns on now and pulls it down the left field line, and it's caught in the corner.
Wow.
Nice chase there by Roland, and flags that one down deep in the left field corner in front of the 324 mark. So it was high enough up in the air, but just didn't quite go deep enough.
He turned on it
for Riley
He
Timian.
just didn't get deep enough, Joe.
He sure did. So that's the third out there for Riley Timian and the Wahpeton Post 20 boys on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're tied at 1. We'll be right back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
There's a voice familiar to many, Raleigh Lipp. Raleigh will be back on the air with us this fall. He'll be on the air also with Raleigh and Julie, and off-the-cuff episodes coming up. And just was texting with Julie here a little while ago, a few hours ago before the game, and she's getting ready for her daughter's wedding.
Ah.
So that's coming up this weekend.
Okay.
So good for her.
Good
Congratulations
for her, yes.
to Allie and the Malk family. Jorgen Swenson, the pitcher, due up, and he's going to swat one right back up the middle for a base hit.
Yeah, Kindred guys, if they see a strike, Joe, they're going to take a swing at it right away. And
They're going to be aggressive at the plate for
aggressive
sure.
at the plate.
So that's going to bring up the third baseman now, Lucas Klabundi. And Jaden King will go back to the stretch. Yeah, there's that imaginary line, Chad.
Yep. Is it like a 45-degree angle, Joe, or something?
Oh, and
like
one
that?
right back up the middle, and King deflects it with his glove. His glove pops off. He goes to second, and they got him at second on the force play. The glove of Jaden King popped off. I think he swatted it down behind his back, didn't he?
Behind his back, yep. And then he was able to recover, and then in his own mind, too, I'm going to throw to second base, Joe, and he threw it to second base, and they got him.
That was a good play there. Looks like Jaden's fine. Yeah, one of those dot plays. He stuck his glove behind his back to try and flag it down. He caught it, took his glove off, and a nice play there by Jaden.
Nice play to get thrown out at second base. So
absolutely thrown out at second base then was Swenson, and reaching on the fielder's choice then was Klabundi, and now brings up Max Opgrand, the designated hitter.
You said that line's like a 45-degree angle, Joe?
Yeah, it's 1-0 here to Opgrand. Yeah, that line is a 45-degree angle and from the rubber. From the rubber to home plate, you get a 45-degree angle, and I'll be honest, every time if I did
You went 46,
46 or more, the first thing I did was rub that footprint out so the umpire couldn't come over and look. That was something that I learned through the years, that that one's ball 3. So 1 out here, Kindred to the runner on. Yeah, so I'd learned that right away. As soon as my move was over to first base, I went and rubbed that thing out so they couldn't come over and look in case there was a question. And the walk is issued to Opgrand on 4 pitches. So he's going to bring up Jeremiah Doctor, the catcher.
Jeremiah Doctor.
With runners at first and second, and less than 2 out, Chad.
Infield fly, Joe.
Infield fly is in effect, fair and playable. Umpires will raise their hands as soon as that happens, as soon as it's determined that. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the second. Kindred and Wahpeton in a doubleheader tonight. Catches the corner for strike 1. We'll have both games tonight, doubleheader. Second game will start approximately 20 minutes after the completion of Game 1. And, of course, Game 2 will have the national anthem and introductions, team introductions. Pickoff move, and not in time, as Kappas just knocks that down enough so Clubundy can't advance.
It's all a timing thing there at second base. Everything, the spin's got to be right. The throw's got to be good. If one thing is a little bit off, Joe, it makes it that much more difficult out there. But
that's correct.
Keeping them close.
So 2 runners on here for Kindred. 1 strike count. What? King comes home, and it's fouled away over to the third base side. Out of play, and it'll be strike 2.
0-2. Don't throw anything real good, Joe, here. First and second, but
Jeremiah Doctor, the number 8 hitter in the order. Number 9 hitter coming up is Graham Glazzo. Swung on and again, fouled away over to the parking lot.
it's getting close to my vehicle, Joe.
Is it?
Well, I parked kind of next to you tonight, Joe.
Oh, well, then you're fine.
Okay.
We're good back there, man.
Well, you say that, Joe.
Well, Art Park's over there now.
I know, I'm
too,
right next to Art, so.
Oh, yeah, then you're good. Just off the corner. It's ball 1. Good
Just
pitch
missed.
there.
Yep, just missed.
See if Doctor Wood is going to chase that one after he's been swatting it outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. King in the stretch. And the set. Pickoff move again. That one ends up underneath the belly of Clubundy. Caden couldn't quite pick it up
Didn't
until
know where it was at first.
Yeah.
It must be underneath the runner because I don't see it. So.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You didn't have to switch camera angles on that one,
No.
did you? There's a breaking pitch, just a little bit too high. It's 2-2.
It's not missing by much, Joe.
Nope, caught Doctor off guard there. He started to buckle his knees a little bit, but it came across the plate, but just a little bit too high. 2-2. Popped up third base side. Has Timian got a chance? No, it's going to be out of play.
Ooh, off the trailer, Joe.
It did?
Off the top of the trailer, I
Hit
believe.
the little storage trailer off to the left side of the dugout. And the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice crowd from Kindred over here on the first base side. Some folks underneath the grandstand as well. 2-2. Swung on. Now this time he pulls it foul to the first base side. Beautiful sunny day here in Wahpeton.
Yeah, not too warm today, Joe.
No.
It wasn't too bad.
A couple clouds in the sky.
About the same tomorrow, and then heat on the weekend, Joe.
So as Fleeflet's going to take a little jog out to the mound here and take a little chat with his pitcher while home plate umpire Craig Peterson was retrieving some game balls. Two and 2, 1 out. We're tied at 1. 2 runners on for Kindred. Clubundy at second. Opgrand at first. Doctor at the plate, facing Jaden King. Ask you a question about the scoreboard in Breckenridge here, Chad. 2-2, and that one I think might have hit him.
Yeah, I think it did. Oh,
Are they saying it was a foul ball?
he's gonna. Well, the Kindred coach is the one that's. asking, because I
don't know why the runner would take off. Why would the Kindred coach?
Yeah, he's the one that he's the one that wanted the umpires conference, I think, Joe.
You'd rather have him hitting than getting a free pass with a 2-2 count. He's doctor down at
I'd like to see
first baseline there. He's holding out his arm where he got hit.
Well, the first base coach is saying he got hit in the arm, or pointing to his arm anyway, Joe. So
yeah.
I don't know. But if you Joe, if you swing though, if you make an attempt, is that called a? Is that considered a strike? Does that take away the hit by pitch?
It's a good question.
It's the only thing I can think of, Joey. He kind of tried to swing a little bit, but if he offered, does that take away the?
But I'm surprised that Coach Almaris would be asking to take away the free pitch or the free base. I'm just kind of confused here a little bit. Again, he's having an involved conversation here with head umpire here, Craig Peterson. And he's looking at the arm of Doctor.
Yeah, I think he. Oh.
And it looks like he's going to put his batting glove back on and go back into the box.
Yeah, he's putting his gloves. He's going back in, Joe. So I don't know. Like I said, if you check swing and you offer, does that take away?
Gosh, yeah, I don't know if there was. I guess.
Art,
did you see something we didn't see? Did you see something we didn't see?
I think it was a check swing.
Check swing?
He said it hit the bat.
Oh. Well, I never thought about that either. It hit the, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, now
he's back in the box.
Yeah,
2-2.
Kindred coach, too, is talking to the base ump now a little bit, so I don't know if he...
Ball 3. Coach Kappas never got off of his bucket there on the dugout side at third base. He just let everybody try to figure it out. 3-2, 1 out. Runners at first and second for Kindred. And now the pickoff move to first, and I believe they got him at first. Yes, they did. So they went behind second base and went over to first base, and they got the runner at first base, Max Opgrand, on the pickoff move, 1-3.
Yeah, good move, but that's one again, Joe, that 45-degree angle you keep telling me about. That, where the umpires are standing out, too, that's a tough call for them.
Yep. That one's fouled back.
Straight back. That would have went into the press box, Joe.
Nope. Yeah, it would have come into us, but
that
caught by the net.
I'm waiting for a ball to go between the net and the front of the grandstand, Joe.
Oh, I hope that never happens.
I hope it doesn't either, but...
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base, Klabundi. Swung on and missed, and Wahpeton gets out of the inning on the strikeout here, and stranding 1 for Kindred. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. Kindred 1, Wahpeton 1. We'll be back after this on Three Borders Sports Network. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
All right, after some discussion there, Chad, it sounds like maybe home plate umpire called it a foul ball to start with.
Yes.
Coach Almaris maybe wanted to
hit by pitch.
So I was confused as soon as
I was too, Joe.
As soon as the the batter, doctor, took off for first base. I thought he was hit by a pitch, and I thought that's what was
called. Because I saw the arms come up in the umpire right away,
Yep.
so I thought he was dead ball. You know, he
I
goes
agree.
first base, and all of a sudden it was, nope, it hit your bat, boy. You're coming back.
So anyway, after all that,
Yep.
Kindred strands one, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second here with Josiah Hoffman leading it off, Gavin Schroeder on deck, and Jack Rittenauer in the holes. So it's 7, 8, 9 here for Wahpeton.
Bottom of the order.
And the pitch comes inside for a strike on the corner. 0-1 to Josiah Hoffman. One's low for a ball. It's 1-1. Boy, did you see that Wahpeton Daily News that Robert Wanick put together with the flyover?
Flyover and stuff. Her singing, yep.
It was there's a call strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Josiah.
No, that was neat, Joe.
It was very, very cool that Robert Wanick put that together with the national anthem of Olivia Dodge from Monday night. And call strike on the corner, and Hoffman is retired. Caught looking.
Up next, your left fielder number 2, Gavin
Jorgen Swenson records his second strikeout. Yeah, it was a nice job there by Olivia, first of all, and then Wanick to catch all that with the flyover and all. That was pretty cool. And swung on, pulled foul by Gavin Schroeder. Again, I want to thank Toby McPherson from Page, North Dakota, and his P-51 Mustang. It was a pretty cool flight that came over the top of John Randall Field right after the anthem was over. And if you haven't had a chance to see it, check out the Wahpeton Daily News post with Robert Wanick's video on there. It's a pretty fun moment here at John Randall Field. That one comes up high to Schroeder. You've got to give Matty
Nelson Guerra too, yep.
Give him a little cred there. He helped me line that up, so appreciate that, Madison Nelson Guerra, and getting Toby McPherson down here with his P-51 Mustang. Call strike. It's 2-2 now.
Matty was here, right, Joe?
Matty was here, yeah.
Did he bring his soon-to-be wife?
He did, but he didn't bring her up here.
Oh, see. I suppose slow steps, Joe.
Yeah, I suppose.
Get her here and then.
Yep, break her in. That one's hit the right field, and I think that bounced.
Oh, yep, it did.
Yep. And
good effort, though.
Base umpire Kelly McNary was down the line to make the call, and it's the right call. You and I both saw it bounce down there.
Yep. It was close. It was close, but I said good effort on the right fielder's part to make a dive like that, but it did bounce. So
nice attempt out there by Almaris. And Jack Rittenauer steps up to the plate, the number 9 hitter. So Gavin Schroeder with decent speed here. Let's see what he does. Third base, Clabundi is in tight on the grass, looking for a possible bunt. And Jack squares. There goes Schroeder. The throw goes down, and I believe he's out.
Yeah.
So caught stealing was Gavin Schroeder.
That was a good throw by the catcher, Joe. Right there. Camera angle kind of caught that one, Joe. Slid right in. The tag was dropped down on it.
Okay. Good camera angle there, buddy. Good job. Swung on and missed by Jack, and it's 0-2 now to him. We're in the bottom of the second here. We're tied at 1. Kindred and Wahpeton. 1-2 pitch. Call strike at the knees. And the side is retired on the third strikeout there by Swenson. So that's going to retire Wahpeton here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're tied at 1. We're going to go to the top of the third. And we'll be right back here on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Hey, we want to thank the city of Wahpeton for jumping on board here this summer too, Chad. And great places to eat, great places to shop in the city of Wahpeton. Thank you very much. And all kinds of fun things to do down here at Chahinkaba Park. You got
dog park down south, golf, swim, softball, baseball.
Great zoo.
Walking path, Joe, you can do
zoo.
Just walk, the zoo.
Yeah, you can ride your bike on that path.
Yes.
Yep. All right, we're going to go to the top of the third, and Graham Glazzo swings at the first one. It's 0-1. Oh, yeah, don't forget to change it. You got it, man. That one sails outside to Glazzo. It's 1-1. Number 9 hitter in the order. Coming up next will be Almaris. He's the leadoff hitter here in the top of the third. Swung on, fouled back. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Low in the dirt. Fleetfoot does well to keep that one in front of him. And the count goes even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. King delivers, and it's a fly ball to Ulick in center field. Makes the squeeze after a couple steps to his right.
Barely
for the
hit
first out.
Yep, they said Joe, a couple steps to his right. And easy catch. It's the kind you like. Those are the easy outs you like, Joe.
That's the ones you like as a coach, too.
Yep.
Makes life a little bit easier. And now as coming up here for Kindred is the leadoff hitter, Mason Almaris. He walked and scored in the first inning. He swings and misses at that one. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. King, the lefty, delivers. There's a strike on the corner. It's 1-1. Excuse me, 0-2.
That's okay, Joe. I wasn't going to say a word, Joe. I was going to let it ride.
You have to slap me, man. 0-2. That one's fouled away and out of play. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Is Steph Hoffman going to give that one a chase? Sitting down in the shade on the first base side.
Yeah, there's a good crowd down there, Joe.
That one sails up high for King. It's 1-2. Left to right for Wahpeton defensively. Schroeder, Ulick, and Hockert. There's a call, strike 3. And again, that low strike has been called all night long here.
Consistency, Joe. That's no strike all night.
And you and I can't see how low it is from up here, but some of the hitters aren't agreeing. But looks good from here, I guess.
Well, as long as it's consistent, Joe.
Yep.
That's all you want to ask, you know.
Matt Pearson steps up to the plate, and then he grounds one over to Kappas at short. Over to Hoffman, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 on the putout. So they're going to go now to the bottom of the third, just that quick. On a mow him down inning there for Jaden King. We're going to go to the bottom of the third on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're tied at 1. Back after this.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2727. 2115.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years. Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best.
I had the wrong button pushed there for the commercials. That's why we couldn't hear it there,
I just
Chad.
flipped him, Joe. That's all.
It was my fault.
That's all right.
So sorry about that. As Caden Kappas steps up here to lead off the bottom of the third for Wahpeton. He's the leadoff hitter.
Is that what a good producer does, Joe? If I can't hear the commercial,
He adjusts
He lets
on
you
the
know.
fly
Joe,
there.
yeah.
That one's a seeing. Oh, nice snow cone grab there, but we're going to give him a base hit anyway.
That's gonna be a hit,
Nice
Joe.
grab at second base by Glazzo. Hit the end of his glove. He snow coned her. Just couldn't quite come up with it.
Yeah.
Nice play,
Snow
though.
cone it just popped out a little bit, and by the time he picked it up, Joe Kappas with his speed was
Yep.
past the base. So.
We're certainly not going to give Glazzo
No.
an error on that one.
No.
He made a good play just to knock it down. So now Tori Ulick steps up to the plate, and he singled and was thrown out at second, trying to stretch it into a double. And sneaking in at third base is Klabundi. Looking for the bunt, and there it is. A fake bunt, and he pulls it back, and Kappas is going to get down in there.
I tell you.
And that is a good throw, and
that's-
Kappas is thrown out.
I think that's at least 2 throws, if not 3, Joe, that the catcher's thrown guys out at second base. So,
Yep.
and that's impressive with Kappas' speed going down the line too, Joe.
Just didn't quite get the
No.
jump that he wanted, maybe.
No.
As Caden goes by, and Chris is asking him. Ulick check swing, holds up on it. It's 1-1. Thank Vaterstad for our pregame show sponsorship. Vaterstad. Welcome to our world of farm machinery. Ulick, the 1-1 pitch, calls strike 2 on the outside corner. Thrivent and Will Ulick brought our starting lineups to you. Our scoreboard is always brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance.
Kyle DeFreeze.
Call to the pen is OSPTI. We haven't had one of those yet. And also the mound visit sponsors, Carlson Family Insurance. Our post game coming up after both games tonight is Mindak Farmers Cooperative offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Ulick swings, ground ball over to Glazzo. He'll pick it up, get it over to Thompson at first for the out. So ground ball retired there for Tori
Good
Ulick.
speed. Knew he didn't have much time though, Joe, with the speed of Ulick going down the line too, so he had to get it over there.
So Fleetfoot comes to the plate, and he singled in his first at bat to left center. Our general sponsors, Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services. You just heard Brian Watson with his golden voice on there. City of Wahpeton, Three Rivers Crisis Center. There's a chopper off the foot of Fleetfoot. He's going to have to walk that one off a little bit.
Same. Might have been a
As
hit.
if catchers,
Catchers take a beating.
as if
Joe.
catchers don't take enough of a
Yeah,
beating
I
here and
know.
gets it hit again.
And the way he kind of reacted, Joey, I think he's been hit there before, so it's kind of same spot again.
Digital Guru jumped on board with us this summer. Thank you, Digital Guru. First Community Credit Union came back on board with us here after taking a little spell away.
It might have been a spot, Joe, where he doesn't have padding on. You know, nowadays they get a lot of padding on, but
right. And the pitch, Fleetfoot takes low. It's 1-1. And we can't forget Gripper Sports downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue. Gripper Sports, all your favorite team sports apparel. Just stop and see Wayne and Tyler down there.
yeah, they make everything, Joe, right?
Oh, yeah,
Signs,
they make
shirts.
the vinyl signs, mesh signs. They made the last few signs for us here at the Baseball Diamond out of mesh for our business sponsors at John Randall. 2-1 to Fleetfoot, and he'll pull that one to the third base side. Long throw here for Schmitz at short. He gets it over to Thompson in time.
Yeah, all 3 plays were close, but
A little bit of a delayed call, but again, like you said, Chad, all 3 plays, all 3 outs were very, very close here. But Kindred retires the first 3 hitters they see in the bottom of the third for Wahpeton. We're going to go to the top of the fourth here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We are tied at 1. Back after this. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Red River Communications, cable channel 125. Chad, we got our own channel out there. How about that?
Wow, that's been replay. How about replays, Joe?
We're gonna get that coming.
Okay.
We're gonna have 24-hour games on there pretty soon.
Okay.
You can watch football in the spring.
You can volleyball. Yeah, you can watch everything.
Volleyball. Yep. All that's going to be coming here soon here to Red River Communications cable 125.
Daily News. Robert Wanick right there, Joe, in front of us.
He's wearing a baby blue uniform too, isn't he?
Yep,
He is.
He is.
Wanick Jr. on his back. How about that? It's going to bring up in the top of the fourth here for Kindred. Is going to bring up. Oh, what happened there? I was looking in my book.
Troy Ulick wasn't quite. He was standing on the edge of the grass, so he started sprinting back. The Copeland umpire saw him, and
so now we're ready to go.
Now we're ready to go.
Shortstop Carter Schmitz.
With his speed, it didn't take him long to get on there, Joe. But
swung on and missed by Schmitz. It's 0-1.
Mom and Dad are the only ones sitting over there in the bleacher, Joe.
Yes, the Ulick family over in the third base berm. Call strike. It's 0-2. Will Ulick and Barb over there. Will Ulick been a sponsor with Three Borders Sports
since the beginning, right?
We started, yeah.
Okay.
And strike three to Carter Schmitz. Records the first out here in the top of the fourth. Fourth strikeout for King here in the game so far.
All four probably after they did some mound work too, right, Joe?
Yeah. Swung on and missed there by Nick Thompson. A big first baseman comes up. He grounded out to Caden Kappas in his last at bat. And the pitch comes inside to Big Nick. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Jaden King to Nick Thompson. Swung on, pulled foul. Coach Elmaris two hands that one. The 12U team will be introduced at the start of the second game. We'll have that on the air here for you, folks. Swung on a miss by Thompson, and second strikeout of the inning for King.
Made Thompson kind of, it wasn't a good swing. Like he was fooled a little bit, Joe, and he kind of just swung through it. And good pitch by King.
It's going to bring up the number 5 hitter in the lineup, Jorgen Swenson, the pitcher. Swung on, fouled back to the net, 0-1. Singled in his first at bat, and then he was forced out at second base on the fielder's choice by Klabundi. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. King had a quick inning last inning, 1-2-3, and he's one strike away from ending this inning in a hurry. And he's good to go. The pitch swung on and missed, and he got 3 strikeouts. All outs by strikeouts here in the fourth inning for Jaden King. He's got 6 total on the day. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. We're tied at 1 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
What a producer I got over here, Chad Affield.
I'm
keeping
trying
me
to
on
fill
line.
big shoes, Joe.
Chad Affield, and I'm Joe Schreiner. Thanks again, everybody, for joining in here and watching Three Borders Sports Network. If you have never subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. That would be great. And you click that little bell icon. You'll always be notified of when we have a game going on. So we'd appreciate you subscribing. It doesn't cost you a thing.
Nothing.
Free of charge.
Free of
Ain't much
charge.
in this world anymore that's free.
No, that's true, Joe.
We've got a lot of events, and Jaden King stepping up to the plate here. He singled in his first at bat to left field. And he's up now facing Jorgen Swenson for the second time, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1.
This is kind of the easy time of the year, Joe, isn't it? Summer? Or is it?
Yeah, it's not as...
I shouldn't say easy, but
winter
it's,
is the busier time.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes we got 4 games a week in the wintertime. That one's out to right center, but it looks like Almaris is going to have it under control for the out. So a fly ball to right field.
Went with the pitch, but hit it right at him. So.
Yep. So Wahpeton, after they scored in the first inning, they've been shut out now. And Jorgen Swenson, if you go back to the first inning, he had
gave up 3 hits in a row, I believe, Joe.
Yeah, he did, and then he settled down. That one's popped up there by Hockert out to center field. Pearson looks like he's got it, and does.
Yeah, it's starting to become a pitcher's duel here, Joe. Ever since
It
the
is.
first inning, the last 3 innings have kind of been quick, too.
So I'm going to count here. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10 hitters in a row. He retired Hockert in the first inning, and then he's had 10 in a row now since, including Hockert. That's bringing up Riley Timmy, and he popped out to left field in his first at bat. There, he's going to line one for a base
Over the
hit.
shortstop, yeah.
Right over Schmitz's head at shortstop. So Timian breaks the streak. There's your announcer jinx working, folks.
Yeah, it just, took a strike, saw a strike, hit a strike, and right over the shortstop's head.
So it's going to be Josiah Hoffman coming up. He struck out in his first at bat in the bottom of the second. Looking to try something here with 2 outs now. Hoffman at the plate. And the pitch by Swenson is a strike and a swing and a miss. We were saying on the 4th of July the team took batting practice on the field with the turtle over the home plate area, and Josiah Hoffman hit a couple of bombs over the left field wall, as did Jackson Fleet.
Nah, it was old man Hocker was pitching, though.
Oh, and that one's hit deep to left field, but going back is Roland. Is he making a catch right in front of the warning track? And Hoffman got underneath that one just a little bit.
Just missed it, Joe.
Japers. Yep. So there is going to retire the side, but Wahpeton does strand one with a hit by Riley Timian, and that will bring us now to the top of the 5th. We're moving right along as we go to the top of the 5th on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard on Three Borders Sports Network. We're tied at 1.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. talking, and I haven't even turned on the buttons here, Chad.
It's all right.
Moving right along here.
You've had a long week, Joe.
We are already
Wednesday.
in the long week, and it's already Wednesday. Only Wednesday.
Only Wednesday, I know.
And we had a big day on Monday here at John Randall Field. We had a couple of baseball games, and, of course, we broadcasted the big game at 8 p.m. between Breckenridge and Wahpeton.
Plus, we had some field maintenance to do, Joe.
Field maintenance all weekend, Chad, and Monday morning after the rain. But we got her ready to play at 4 o'clock for the B squad. So, Lucas Clickbundy, third baseman, steps up to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice, 0 for 1 on the day. Takes up high for a ball from King. King with 6 strikeouts. All 3 outs he had in the fourth were strikeouts. Outside for a ball. King's last 6 outs, 5 were strikeouts.
He's starting to feel it, Joe.
Well,
I say that. And then
that was the producer jinx there.
Yeah, starting to feel good hot. And all of a sudden, now it's 3-0, Joe.
Jaden King.
Wow.
4-pitch walk to Clickbundy. The number 6 hitter, so he's going to face number 7 hitter in the lineup is Max Opgren, the designated hitter, and he walked. That was the last person to reach base for King in the second inning. So you know that there might be possibility of a squeeze here, Chad?
Could
or
be.
not a squeeze, excuse me, sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Nope, he didn't even look to square there. I misspoke there. I shouldn't have said squeeze. I meant sacrifice, but squeeze came out of my mouth, so sorry, buddy.
Bunt, it's still a bunt, Joe, so you were thinking bunt. I think it just...
I'm still thinking that, to be honest with you. It's a 1-1 game. We're in the 5th inning.
The way the game's been going, Joe, it would be a bad play to get him to second base. And,
exactly.
You get the bottom of the order coming up, 8-9, but...
And he did not square that time, and it's called strike there. So
he's not looking to bunt, Joe. It doesn't look like it anyway, on the first 2 pitches anyway. But.
So, yeah, we'll see now if after King finally throws a strike here, we'll see what happens here on the 1-1 pitch. The pickoff move to first. It might be more of a, let's check and see if the hitter squares in Max Opgren, but he did not square before.
Jaden King didn't do your move either, Joe. He didn't wipe that.
Nope.
Footprints off.
Nope. I gotta talk to him.
It must not be close.
Must be pretty. Ooh, and there's a throw down to first.
Oh, that was
not in time.
Hand was in. I think it got tagged down, but I think the hand was in before the tag was down to the back of the leg. So.
2-1. Fleetfoot with the quick throw down to first. He likes to do that once in a while if the runner at first gets a little too far off.
Keeps everybody honest.
Swung on, fouled back into the net. Now it's 2-2, Chad. So I guess my bunt call there didn't.
Yeah, Joe's
pan out.
element of surprise. Joe 2-2 maybe. I don't. Yeah, I think the bunt is probably off.
Yeah, up to that point here where Clickbundy got the walk. The last walk and the last runner on base was Max Opgren.
And now it's ever since I said he's hot, Joe. Now it's been a four pitch walk and now a full count. So
7 in a row was retired in a row there by King until the walk issued to Clickbundy. 3-2. The pitch popped up, foul, out of play. Behind the grandstand here.
I don't want to go too far with this headset, Joe. So
yeah, you can't chase that one with your headset on.
No.
We're in the top of the 5th. 3-2 or 3-2 count to Opgren. Pitch caught him at the knees. Strike 3, and again, there's that pitch at the knees. It's been the same all the way through, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a strike all game, and the batter didn't say anything, Joe. He knew it. He kind of knew it. He walked right back. He knew it was strike 3. So consistency.
Got that as the 7th strikeout here for King, and that's going to bring up Jeremiah Doctor, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. King brings it to the left-hander. Low for ball and outside. 1-0 pitch from King to Doctor. Swung on and missed. It's 1-1.
Haven't seen groundskeeper Phil here yet, Joel.
Yeah, he's usually popping in somewhere in here.
He'll be here shortly.
Doctor struck out in the second inning. And
sorry, Joe.
That was probably Phil right there.
No, well, it wasn't.
Call strike 2. 0-2. Or 1-2, excuse me. King delivers a 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away back toward the clubhouse over here in Wahpeton, over the third base side. Got my pickup, Art? Uh-oh. On a bounce after it hit the tennis court?
Yep.
Oh, and that was almost a hit by pitch there, and it's 2-2. Well, Chad's going to remove all the dents in the ceiling here in the grandstand, so I'll just have him remove that one. 2-2. King delivers to Doctor. And again, throw down to first base, not in time.
I know, another full count, Joe.
King once again goes to a full count. Chad. And the payoff pitch. Call strike 3.
Yeah, and batter knew it again, Joey.
Yep, he did. So that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Graham Glazzo. He popped out to Ulick in center field in his first at bat. Back in the 3rd inning. We're in the top of the 5th right now as King tries to catch Clabundi leaning a little too far one way. Clabundi back safely. And he'll try it again. And the pitch. High and outside. Ball 1. 1-1 game here, Chad. It's pretty tight so far. It's after both teams scored 1 in the first. It's been quiet since.
Yeah, pretty
Call
quick
strike,
moving in the last
1-1.
3 innings.
Kindred has only had, since the first inning, in the second inning, Clabundi reached as far as second base, and that's the furthest they've gotten with a runner so far. There's a pull down the third base line, is in for a hit, and they're going to move all the way from first to third is going to be Clabundi, and the throw comes in just wide from Schroeder, and everybody's safe. So a stand-up double here for...
Yep, pulled it right down the line, Joe, right between the line and third baseman Timian. So
number 9 hitter, Graham Glazzo. So that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter now with runners in scoring position. Here, again, the announcer Jinx worked against Wahpeton. Said they hadn't had anybody past second base since the second inning, and then what happens on the next pitch? All of a sudden, there's runners in scoring position at second and third.
The fans from Kindred are saying, just keep talking,
Joe. Just keep talking, Joe. Almaris steps up to the plate. He walked and scored the only run for Kindred in the first inning, and he struck out in the third. Facing Jaden King, and it's strike 1. If we do have some Kindred folks watching, which I hope we do, 0-1. And it's called strike 2. We are going to be covering on Three Borders Sports Network the entire East Region tournament. They're going to be held here in Wahpeton. We'll be doing every game.
4 days, Joe.
4 days, 4 games a day.
That's not so bad.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And then rain day or whatever is Sunday.
Sunday is the what if day.
Okay.
Weather delay day.
Hopefully not, though, Joe. That'd be nice to have a day off.
Wouldn't it, though? The 1-2 pitch. Pop foul, out of play. 1-2. So if you're in Kindred and you'd like to advertise here during your Kindred games or maybe during the whole tournament in all 16 games, give us a call or give us an email. And that email is, and I'll get you that. If you got to get a pen and paper ready, I'll get you the email here. There's a ground ball up the middle. I think Kappas is going to get it and couldn't get it out of his glove. Did he get it out?
No,
and he's safe at first.
Just
the run will score. Yep. He just couldn't get it out of his glove, I don't think, Chad.
Yeah, he fielded it good, and then getting out of the glove to get to first base, he just was just a little hesitation. That's all it took, Joe.
Yep. So Clabundi scores on that one. I gave him an error on the double clutch. You guys can call it a hit if you want it. I just thought it was an error on the double clutch there, but he couldn't get it out of his glove.
Yeah.
As the pickoff moved to first base, and Matt Pearson at the plate. Pearson so far has grounded out to first and grounded out to short. As Jackson Fleetfoot, I think, got a bug in his eye. Looks like he's ready to go now after. There's a bunch of them little gnat flies or whatever they are down there that, without no wind, or without a wind, I should say, they get kind of pestering as Matt Pearson takes high for a ball.
And there isn't much.
No. Not much of a breeze out there tonight. 2 out of the 3 flags are pretty limp there on the scoreboard, and then our center field flag has got a little bit of a breeze to it. Fouled away on Pearson's foot, and it's 1-1. Okay, if you'd like to advertise with us here on Three Borders Sports Network from Kindred, any of the Kindred folks watching, you can certainly do that. Just send us an email at threebordersportsnetwork@gmail.com. That's 3 with the number 3. Swung on, ground ball up the middle. Rittenauer dives for it, and it's going to get through. And Kindred scores another run here in the top of the 5th. As coming across was Glazo.
Yep, just
on the RBI single.
Right spot, Joe, right kind of between short and second, and just out of the reach of Rittenauer.
Yeah, Jack dove for it, but just couldn't quite get to it. So Kindred jumps out to a 3-1 lead here in the top of the 5th. Is going to bring up Carter Schmitz. He struck out twice so far, 0 for 2. Again, I'll give you that email address. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Or I'll send you you can send me a text message if you'd like as well. Again, it's Three Borders Sports Network @gmail.com. Three Borders Sports Network @gmail.com. If you'd like to do some advertising with us. Blowing in the dirt there, Fleetfoot does a good job of stopping that one. Or if you want to send me a text and just tell me you'd like to talk to me about advertising, send me a text, 640-2619, 701-640-2619. We're doing all 16 games. And a throw down to second from his knees, and it's back in plenty of time, was Almiras.
It's a full day, Joe. 4 games, 4 days.
All games starting at 11 a.m.
11 o'clock. That's not too bad.
As long as it's not a rain delay of any kind.
Well, no, thanks, Joe. No pressure.
Here's another ground ball to Rittenauer. He picks it up over to Hoffman. And the side is finally retired here, but not before Kindred can pick up 2 more runs. They go up here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th here on Three Borders Sports Network. Back after this. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, we're back here at John Randall Field in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Chad Affield producing the show tonight.
Nicky Zock is going into the bullpen, Joe, for Wahpeton.
So another left-hander going to warm up for Wahpeton here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll see what happens in the top of the 6th. As far as I know, we don't have any defensive changes for Kindred yet, as Jorgen Swenson's still on the mound.
Oh, they just have to switch around, right, Joe? They only, right?
Yeah, that's right. They don't have anybody.
They have 10
so,
and 1 DH, and so they'd have to.
So if I call a name wrong defensively, folks, we haven't been told that anybody's changed yet. As far as we know, Jorgen Swenson is still on the hill, and there's a pull down the left field line. Schroeder hits it over the head of Roland. Schroeder rounding first, and he's going to get into second easily.
Yep.
Sliding in and no problem. So a double. He hit that one pretty good over that way.
Yeah, pulled down the line, and it, just went over the guy's left fielder's head. And with his speed, that's an easy 2 bases.
So Schroeder's first hit there, he was 2 for 2 on the day so far. He hit that one down the right field line, and this one he pulled down the left field line. And Roland just couldn't quite get to it. It's going to bring up Jack Rittenauer, second baseman. Struck out in his first attempt. Jack swings away there, and that one's fouled out of play. Right over here by the tree. 2 young men giving that one a chase. Again, the 12U will be introduced at the start of the second game along with our national anthem at that point in time. So stay tuned or you'll have to hit the new link for that one. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1-1-1. Schroeder standing at second with a double. Number 8 hitter, number 9 hitter, Jack Rittenauer at the plate. That one's in the dirt, under the feet. I think it might have hit home plate umpire's feet. Stopped right there.
Got stopped by Craig Peterson's foot, I believe, home plate umpire.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 now from Jorgen Swenson delivers. That one's right back up the middle. Schroeder heading to third, and Jack beats that one out at first base. After that, took a tough hop there on Schmitz at shortstop. And Jack Rittenauer beats that one out.
Yeah, just, one of those things, Joe, every once in a while you get a bad hop, and that's all it took over there. And by the time he got it over there, it was too late.
Tough error there for Schmitz to take, but that's about all you can do. And now it's going to bring up Caden Kappas, the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 5th with runners at the corners for Wahpeton. Schroeder at third, Rittenauer at first. We'll see what Coach Kappas has got in play here. And there goes Rittenauer right away. Kappas taking all the way. The throw down, and it went all the way through to second. And Rittenauer gets in safely.
And a little closer than
it was a little closer than I think Coach Kappas wanted to see. Glazo was coming in to potentially cut the ball off, but the throw was perfect there from Doctor. And the pitch swung on, fouled out of play. And the count goes to no balls, 2 strikes now, so Kappas gets behind. He was taken all the way on the Rittenauer steal. Now, Swenson delivers low, and it's in the dirt. And here comes Schroeder. He's hustling home, and he gets home safely. And the throw goes past Swenson from Doctor, but everybody's going to hold up there. So the run comes home on the wild pitch. And Wahpeton within 1 run now, trailing 3-2. Getting over to third base was Rittenauer. Kappas held up his hand just like I didn't go too far, so hold up. But Schroeder, we got a dog on the field, Art. We got a dog on the field, Art. I didn't know if the umpire saw it. He just found his way on over there. He wanted to run the bases with the guys, but he thought it was in between inning break or something. He's back under capture now and back up where he belongs. High chopper to third, and it's called foul ball by Craig Peterson, which I thought it was too from up here.
Yeah, it was close, though. It was close, but I thought it was foul too, Joe.
Yep. Coming in on that one was Clabundi, and he looked like he picked that one and touched it in foul territory. So Kappas gets another try here. Down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Doctor sits up outside. Kappas protects, and it's over toward First Street, out of play. A little Jordan Short here over there on the first base side there, sitting with some fans, and he actually got loose and decided to go out onto the field. Doctor sets up on the outer half again. Just a little bit too much outside. It's 2-2. No, gentleman sitting there has got him by the collar now. That one's floats outside. It's 3-2. So Kappas works the count full. 3-2. 3-2 score here. Kindred leads Wahpeton. Kappas fights it off and stays alive here with a 3-2 count.
Please help us with the foul balls and Wood and bring him back. Take him to the third base dugout. Thank you.
No treats tonight, Chad. Concession stand's closed, man.
Another reason I'm sitting up here, Jones, is shaking balls.
Kappas fly ball out to center. Pearson looks like he's got it measured and tagging at third and coming home is going to be Rittenauer. He'll score easily as the throw is off the mark up the line, and it should be a tie score.
Yeah, fly ball deep enough to score the run from third, Joe.
So sacrifice fly for Caden Kappas. That'll be the first out on the board for Wahpeton as the score is now tied 3-3 as Tori Ulick comes up to the plate.
Yeah, it's kind of a matching scoreboard out there, Joe.
It does, doesn't it?
Except for the hits.
Yeah. 1 run for each team in the first, 2 runs for each team so far here in the 5th as Tori Ulick steps up to the plate. Tori is 1 for 2.
Robert Wanek shaking balls, too.
Look at there.
Look at that.
Ulick pulls that one down the first base side. Thompson picks it up, goes over to first base, steps on the bag for the out.
Yeah. Contact, though. Put the ball in play, Joe. Make the defense work a little bit. But
So here comes Fleetfoot. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Singled and was grounded out short to first. So the Wahpeton catcher steps up to the plate with a tie score of 3-3. Good game here.
no, this
Chad.
has been a good game, Joe. Both sides.
Pulls to the third base side. Clubundy picks it up deep in the hole at third. Over to first to Thompson. Nice play.
Strong throw.
And the side is retired.
Strong throw by third baseman.
So Wahpeton scores 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. And they strand no one as we're going to go to the top of the 6th. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we're still tied. And this time it's at 3 apiece. Back after this.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. All right, looks like we're back here at John Randall Field.
There's groundskeeper Phil. He's here.
There,
Right down.
Phil shows up. Phil McIver always here. Nick Thompson leads off for Kindred, followed by Jorgen Swenson and Lucas Clubundy. 4, 5, 6 hitters in the lineup. In the top of the 6th. So this would be the spot where Jaden King, again, came back out here as we saw Nick Zock was warming up for Wahpeton, but Jaden King back on the hill here in the 6th inning. This would be the spot here where you want to get 1, 2, 3 here, and then you'd face 7, 8, 9 in the 7th inning. Ball 1 to Nick Thompson. Thompson so far has grounded out and struck out. That one clipped him in the feet. So he was hit by a pitch. He'll go down to first base. Nick used to play here in Wahpeton and Babe Ruth. And when Legion Ball came, he went to Kindred. It's going to bring up the pitcher now, Jorgen Swenson. Swenson so far on the day, he's singled. And was double up on a force play at second, and then he struck out. Take strike 1 here from Jaden King. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch. Call strike 2. It's 0-2 now to the pitcher, Jorgen Swenson. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, kind of a defensive swing there, Chad,
Yeah.
but it still looks as a K in the book.
Still a strikeout, Joe, no matter how it looks. But yeah, kind of got fooled and just kind of swung the bat through the zone, but there wasn't much of an aggressive swing, so he kind of was fooled.
I think he knew at the last second it was a strike, and it was just like, let me try and get the bat out there. So Clubundy now comes up, reached on a fielder's choice, and walked. So he has no official at-bats here.
Ooh.
Well, excuse me,
Right.
he's 0-1 with the fielder's choice.
Yes.
My fault.
It's all right, Joe.
There's fouled back into the net.
You get the rest of the week off, Joe?
Yeah, I don't think we've got anything on Three Borders the rest of the week. So, yeah, I got tomorrow and Friday off, man.
Wow.
As we got.
Jeannie, did you hear that?
She's not watching.
I know.
She's at a rodeo tonight. She's up in Fertile, Minnesota, watching a rodeo.
I've been there, Joe. I've been north.
You've been to Fertile?
I've been through Fertile, yes.
Almost a strike on the outside
Because I've
corner.
been to Roseau for the rec football team quite a few times, Joe.
Oh,
so.
sure. Yep.
Yeah.
But never been as far west.
Steele, North Dakota.
That's it.
Yep.
Got to get you out.
Yeah, I got to.
Fleetfoot's giving chase toward the first base dugout. Lands on the concrete just in front of the dugout, beyond Hoffman being able to reach for it and Fleetfoot being able to reach for it. So we'll do it all over again. The count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Clubundy.
Looks like quite a few 12-year-olds, Joe. Quite a few kids in the stands.
Well, I'm going to put the microphone over by Art, and when Art introduces all those guys, we'll hear him come across Three Borders Sports Network, our microphone here. I'll put my crowd mic over there to Art. Swung on and fouled back to the pads. Count remains 1-2, so hanging in there is Clubundy.
Staying alive, Joe. Bee Gees.
Bee Gees. There you go. Jeepers, we made a reference to 1-2, and it's a swing and a strike out for King. King now in double digits with 10 strikeouts.
Well, that was a good interview you had, too, on Monday Night, Joe. I just want to tell you that.
We had a couple of interviews there.
Yeah, they both were good.
Brant Mickelson and Ryan Sheely. Thank you, Chad. They were good folks to interview. Max Opgrand at the plate. Struck out and walked. Call strike. 0-1. Yeah, it was fun to have Coach Mickelson up here, and he's a faithful viewer of Three Borders Sports Network, keeping an eye on Post 20 all the time. He's probably on tonight. Keeping an eye on us. Yeah, we made a reference to, I can't think of it, Third Kind. Close Encounters of the Third Kind last night.
Okay.
Had a few comments on text messages about that. Bringing back the old days. That one's fouled back into the net. Now the count is 1-2. Richard Dreyfuss. Now we're making a reference to the Bee Gees again, huh? Call strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 straight strikeouts here to finish off the inning by Jaden King, and that gives him 11 on the night. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th here. Kindred strands 1, and we're still tied at 3. Back after this on the Farmers Union Insurance Scoreboard and Three Borders Sports Network.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years. Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115. Welcome back to John Randall Field here, Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Chad Affield running the board for me tonight. Appreciate it, Chad. Thank you very much.
Yep, you're welcome, Joe.
Jaden King set the lead off here, the bottom of the sixth for Wahpeton. Facing Jorgen Swenson, having a good game as well. Jeremiah Doctor behind the plate. Popped over to the right field side. Is it going to get... Now, the dog is loose again. Somebody got to keep an eye on that dog.
Well, he's standing there in the dugout, too, so I don't know if he keeps... Oh, yeah.
No, put him on a leash.
Yeah.
He's not too happy with him. He's going to grab him by the collar and pull him back. So the count is no balls and one strike here on the foul ball. And the pitch going in the dirt. It's ball 1-1.
I see they moved some of those smaller sheds on the other side, too, Joe. Those two smaller sheds we had on the other side there.
Oh, yeah, they moved it, yeah.
It's got
moved
moved, too.
some other things here in the park.
Cleaned out a little bit, I think. Maybe put that in your backyard, Joe.
No. 2-1. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2.
You could have thought about it a little bit longer, Joe.
No.
Jeannie might want that.
No. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here.
Maybe your kid in Dilworth needs one.
Jorgen Swenson. That one sails up high, and now the count is full. Pitcher to pitcher.
Yeah, big pitcher, Joe. 3-3 game, full count. Bottom of 6.
Leadoff hitter in the bottom of 6. If Wahpeton's going to score one, they'd like to do it now. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Went down aggressive.
Jaden King is retired. So now that's going to bring up Caden Hockert, the right fielder. Popped out and struck out. He's 0 for 2 on the day.
I wonder if the ice cream truck will be here, Joe.
Wouldn't surprise me. He was here on the 4th.
He was here on the 4th, oh yeah.
Caden Hockert at the plate. Takes a strike. Jorgen Swenson doing his job too. He's recorded just 4 strikeouts now. Jaden King was his 4th. Check swing. No. Did he go? No. 1-1. Concession stand is closed. It's kind of under construction, and just it was a busy night on the 4th of July night as well. That's low for ball. It's 2-1, and I think we're short people tonight, so I think that's part of the reason. Plus the construction part of it. 2-1.
Looks good. What's done though, Joe?
It will look good. Takes up high for ball. It's ball 3 to Caden Hockert. 3-1 now to the right fielder. Jorgen Swenson looks in for the sign and delivers. Chop to second base. Glazo gets over, bobbles it a little bit, over to first, and got him in time. Hockert made a close play out of it, but just...
Second base, bobbled just a little bit too. It made it even that much closer. But Hockert was going down the line and just nipped him.
Hockert was hustling down the line. Glazo just got it there in time over to Thompson. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th for Wahpeton. And bring up Riley Timian. So again for Jorgen Swenson here, having a good run here. If he can get Riley Timian here, he'll have the 7-8-9 hitter coming up in the 7th. And Timian gets underneath it toward the third base side. Foul, and it's out of play. Given chase was Klabundi, but it just was too far out of play for him to reach.
Yep. Didn't quite reach the tennis court, but it was close.
It's good because if it would have bounced, it would have hit yours or my car maybe if out of the tennis court.
Hit between us, I think it would hit Art's car, I think. Art's vehicle. Yeah.
No balls, 1 strike to Riley Timian. The pitch, call strike. It's 0-2 now to Riley. Game's moving right along, Chad. We're already in the 7th here, and we're barely an hour and a half old. Swung on and missed. And we will go to the 7th on the strikeout here. So 2 strikeouts here in the half inning for Swenson. And that gives him 5 on the night. So we're going to go to the top of the 7th here. We're still tied at 3 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
There's Julie Mount doing the voiceover on the Mindak Farmers Cooperative commercial. Julie's daughter getting married this weekend on a Saturday.
Okay.
Congratulations to the Mount family and Allie. Get to catch Raleigh and Julie's episodes of Off the Cuff. You can still go back to YouTube and watch those programs. You can always go back to our YouTube channel and watch those.
I've watched them before, Joe, so
yeah.
Do it again.
They do a nice job with it. Off the Cuff with Raleigh and Julie. They talk about various topics. One of them, my favorite ones they did, of course, was
Carter Cava?
With Carter. And that was a pretty fun episode with his Herb Brooks impression.
Spot on.
It was spot on, yep, for sure. He was on WDAY not too long ago and did it there too. So if you want to check out Carter's impression of Herb Brooks in the speech during the Miracle on Ice, the locker room speech, he's got it down.
He does. I've seen it a few times, Joe. He does. That's...
So Caden Kappas gets the call to the pen. Our sponsor of that is OSPTI, your therapy clinic of choice, with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, and, of course, in Breckenridge. Caden Kappas comes in to pitch in relief of Jaden King. And Jaden King finishes with 11 strikeouts. And Caden Kappas comes in now in the top of the 7th. And going to right field was Jaden King. And then moving over to shortstop from right field is Caden Hockert. So Kappas steps up onto the hill here for Wahpeton. See if he can shut down the Kindred post 117 guys here in the top of the 7th, as that one's fouled back into the netting here by Jeremiah Doctor, the catcher and number 8 hitter in the order. He struck out twice so far tonight.
You fix that cable in front, Joe, again?
0-1, yep. And there's a line shot right back up the middle for a base hit by Doctor.
Got the 8 batter?
Yep.
9 batter coming up?
Yep. Now what do you think's going to happen, Chad?
I think there's a bunt coming here.
You think so?
Well, I thought bunt
I would
earlier
say
too,
the same thing.
I thought bunt earlier, too. And
yep. I would say the same thing.
Coach Kappas is letting his defense know what he wants them to do. So we'll see here, Joe.
As Graham Glazzo steps up to the plate, he's doubled in his last at-bat, though, Chad.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And he squares, low and in the dirt, but Flea Flick keeps it in front of him.
He did square around, though, so maybe
so he's looking for it.
Yeah, maybe we're all right, Joe. Maybe
he's
we're
called the ball.
Yeah.
So we'll see again here what Coach Almaris has in store on the next pitch. Caden Kappas in relief of Jaden King. Give up the opening single to Doctor, and the pickoff move to first to Hoffman. Back in time at first base is Doctor. Doctor's the catcher. I don't think they put I didn't see it. Notice a courtesy runner. I can't read his number. It looks like 21.
Well, I don't know if
Joe, it is 21.
They only have 10, Joe, so I don't know if...
Yeah, that's right. They don't have one. There's a bunt pushed foul. Yeah, you're right, Chad. That's right there.
I don't know if they
you're
really
right.
can.
Yep. No, you're right. they couldn't do it anyway.
Unless somebody showed up late, but they're not on the
Yeah,
card.
they're not on
so
the card, on the lineup card. You're right. Good call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Glazel attempted to bunt. We'll see if he does it again. And yes, he does. And there he tries to put that one down, but it goes right into the glove of Fleetfoot. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now 2 strikes on Glazel. We'll see if Coach Almaris leaves it on with 2 strikes. Timian stays on the grass at third base. Now he backs up a step. Now comes back in a step. And looking to swing there on that one. Takes outside for a ball. It's 2-2. Didn't square up that time, Chad.
No. 2 strikes, I suppose, though, Joe. But maybe.
Yep.
Sometimes they still do it with 2 strikes, so it's kind of.
2-2. Kappas to deliver. Swung on and missed, and he gets a big out there with the strikeout.
Yeah. That's what you want to do. You want to get the leave the 9 batter on base either. So.
Yep.
Now we get lead off with 1 out now instead of first and second with nobody out. So
Almaris steps up to the plate. He reached on an air, struck out, and reached on a walk and scored once. And he'll pop that one over to right field, and it's in for a base hit. King comes rushing in. He picks it up on 1 hop.
I kind of hesitate on that, Joe, because I've seen throws from right field going
Yeah.
to first or second base. So
yeah, we recorded that once this year for a 9-3 putout. So 2 base hits here for Kindred in the top of the 7th. They're threatening with a runner in scoring position. Now brings up the second hitter in the lineup. That is Matt Pearson, center fielder. He's grounded out to Hoffman and grounded out to short, and he's singled. So 1 for 3 for Matt Pearson today. We're tied at 3. 1 out on the scoreboard. As Pearson, Fleetfoot, and Kappas talking about the signs here with a runner now at second base and Doctor. So we'll see now with Caden on the mound if there's the wheel play going back to second base to pick off the runner or what might be in store. And that one sails up high over the head of Fleetfoot.
No need for a bunt, Joe.
Nope, no need for a bunt as everybody moves up 90 feet. I think, did you see Jackson look over to the bench right away? I don't know if there was a signal missed.
Yeah, he looked over there right away, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he expected that high fastball. One ball, no strikes regardless here to Matt Pearson. First base is open. 1 out. Runners at second and third for Kindred. Swung on and missed. The count goes even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. The defense for Wahpeton is on the edge of the grass. And the pitch sails outside. It's 2-1. Home plate just covered in a shadow now, as you can see on the camera shot there that Chad has up. 2-1. Swung on, foul tip. It's 2-2. So this would be a big out here if Caden Kappas could get the strikeout.
Big spot here, Joe. First base is open, but yet you want to get the batter if you can. I mean,
Pearson obviously. 1 for 3 today. Kappas delivers, lets up on that one. It's popped straight up. Ulick coming way in, deep shortstop. He makes the catch. Again, the infield was in. Ulick makes the catch at deep shortstop, so it was a good thing there that he could crash in and make that catch.
Yeah, no, he hustled in and called off shoulder to the left fielder, and so everybody knew what was going to go on, and he caught it right there on the edge of the grass. And
it was too shallow for Doctor to tag at third.
Chance, yeah.
Torrey Ockert would have had an easy throw to the plate.
He's got a good arm too, Joe.
Yes, he does. So 2 outs now. And Caden Kappa still in a jam, but not quite as deep as Carter Schmitz comes to the line. He's 0 for 3 today. Takes strike 1. He struck out twice and grounded out once. Kappa sets and delivers. Outside ball. It's 1-1. Again.
I can't believe we don't have a. Are we in the 7th, Joe?
Yes, we are.
See, I can't believe we don't have a text yet. So that's a good thing, probably.
So Chad's going to change his scoreboard. Swung on, fouled back into the net. So Caden Kappas, one strike away here from retiring the side here and getting out of a little bit of a jam here.
A little bit of a jam, Joe. So
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kappas delivers just off the plate. Fleetfoot and Kappas both wanted it, and it was just outside 2-2. So Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Get away with that one. You start doing that, Joe, to an umpire.
Mm-hmm. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it was close, so I'm not saying the pitch wasn't close. So.
Yep. Just don't want to make that call for the umpire.
No.
2-2 pitch. Swung on, and there is strike 3. And the Wahpeton boys get out of that one. And Kindred strands 2 in scoring position here in the top of the 7th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. We're in the 7th inning stretch here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. And Three Borders Sports Network will be right back with the bottom of the 7th coming up next. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. All right, we're back for the bottom of the 7th here at John Randall Field on Three Borders Sports Network. Josiah Hoffman set to lead it off for Wahpeton. Then he's followed by Gavin Schroeder and Jack Rittenauer. 7, 8, 9 hitters for Wahpeton, facing Jorgen Swenson, who's had a pretty good game here himself. Fly ball out to right field. Maris takes a couple steps to his left and makes the catch. So Hoffman, first pitch swinging, flies out.
Aggressive, Joe, but, in a tie game like this, you maybe take a couple pitches just to see if you can work the count a little bit and try to get on base. But, a strike's a strike, too, I guess, Joe. You want to hit the ball, too.
Yeah,
so.
He thought that one looked pretty good, so he took a hack at her. Well, here comes 2 for 2 hitting Gavin Schroeder. Looking to go perfect on the night here.
And if he can get on base, he's got a little bit of speed, too, Joe. So maybe he can get the second. And then
that one's outside, 2-0. So now we'll see if we get a take here. If Gavin gets the green light on 2-0, Swenson sets to deliver. Inside, ball 3.
2 outside, now 1 inside, Joe. So
now I would guess he's going to get the take sign. Brings up Jack Rittenauer behind him. If he gets on. And that's strike 1, 3-1.
Yeah.
3-0 or 3-1 pitch was just wide, and Schroeder gets the walk. Schroeder was caught stealing in the second inning, though, Chad. So we'll see what happens here now as Rittenauer comes to the plate. Jack has reached on an air and struck out. Not too many folks down in the dog pound there by the bullpen. Is pickoff move. Schroeder. Oh, good play by Thompson. Tried to catch Schroeder leaning. Thompson did the fake.
Fake overthrow.
Yep. Schroeder flinched a little. And the pitch outside for ball to Jack. Jack did not square on that one, although third baseman Klabundi in on the grass on Jack. Jack scored one of the 3 runs for Wahpeton. There goes Schroeder, high pitch, and the throw goes down, and I believe he's in there. Yes, he did. So a successful stolen base. So the winning run and the walk-off winning run at second base. Schroeder with good speed, so if it's a good base hit. And that is a fly ball to right. Almaris has it measured, and the throw to second base. Schroeder back in time.
Yeah, just not shallow enough or not deep enough, Joe. So that's what Schroeder really could do. He's still in scoring position. So
yep, and he's still in scoring position. Yeah, you don't want to make that third out at third base, Chad.
No. You want to keep your coach happy.
One of the unwritten rules in baseball. It's going to bring up now the pitcher, Caden Kappas. He's had a sacrifice fly in his last at bat, singled once and walked once.
I see Coach Gilbertson is here tonight.
We might see an intentional walk here to bring up Ulick. We'll see what they talk about here with a runner at second base and first base is open. We've got a Carlson Family Insurance mountain visit located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Stop down and see Eric and the crew on 2nd Avenue in Wahpeton. And Coach Almaris talking to his defense just as much as he was to his pitcher, Jorgen Swenson.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, Joe. And they get either face Kappas or you walk him and face you, like. So.
And that might have been the question too. You know, would you rather face Kappas,
right or lefty? Yeah.
Right. That might have been the question too, and we'll see now if they put Kappas on or doesn't look like they're gonna.
No, it looks like they're pitching to him, Joe.
Kappas takes inside low for a ball.
Coach Gilbertson must have a 12-year-old, Joe, huh?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yep.
I see him and
His
wife
son,
over there in the front row of the earth bleachers. So.
His son Jack.
I'm doing some painting for him, Joe.
Are you?
I'm painting the football.
There you go. There's a wild pitch. And then, Chad, what happens when you get the runner to third base?
Many ways of scoring from third base now, Joe.
So another wild pitch or pass ball. Error.
Yep. Balk, anything.
Balk. Single.
But I'm doing some painting over there for football, getting ready for football season, Joe.
I suppose they got some camps coming up, I suppose.
Yeah.
Soon to be. Season's coming fast.
It is.
Kappas fouls that one back into the net, and it's 2-1.
Summer is going fast, Joe.
Too fast, Chad.
Too fast.
Yeah, the 12 U's will be introduced in the second game. We'll come on early for that one. 2-1 pitch to Caden Kappas. Swung on, fouled back to the pads. It's 2-2. Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Everything's matching on the scoreboard too, except for the hits, Joe.
Yeah.
Kindred's a couple short on the hits, but otherwise it's
Yep.
all the same. So that tells you what kind of game it's been.
It's been a very good game.
Yep.
Interesting game here. Swenson set to deliver to Kappas. He'll chop that one back to Swenson, and we might go extra innings, and we are, as Swenson gets it over to Thompson to retire Caden Kappas. And the winning run is stranded at third base. So that's going to retire the side. We're going to go to the extra innings, extra baseball, free baseball for everybody as we go to the top of the 8th here at John Randall Field, tied at 3. We'll be right back.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. Want to thank the City of Wahpeton for stepping up one more time here on the summer schedule. Thanks to the City of Wahpeton.
Yeah, all kinds of things to do over here.
Oh,
Joe,
man,
so.
I'm telling you what. They got a great chahink of a park down here where John Randall Field is located. Great places to shop and eat. And a lot of good, fun things to do here in the City of Wahpeton. Don't forget the zoo and the golf course. The only one in America with 9 holes on each side of the river on 2 states.
You got to get the scoreboard again, Joe.
Yep, you better do that. We're in the 8th, Chad.
I know.
Nick Thompson steps up to the plate here as we're in the top of the 8th. Extra baseball for everybody. As Kappas delivers to Thompson, he'll swing that one out of play. Foul on the first base side. So right now, Chad, if we were in the Wahpeton Invitational Tournament or in the major leagues, you'd be starting with a runner at second base. What do you think?
I like that rule, Joe.
I do too.
You know, still gives both teams a chance, so it's
Yep.
not like first. You know, I just like it because it just changes the game, Joe.
Yep, I agree. It's kind of like the NFL when they went to overtime and everybody's get a chance to touch the ball at least once unless you score a touchdown. But see, I still don't agree with that part of it.
No,
in football.
I think each team should get a chance.
I do too.
And
Even if you score a touchdown?
And if it's still tied after both teams have it, Joe, then first score wins.
Yep.
Yeah, that's scoring first kind of.
Call strike. No one gets away from Fleetfoot.
I wonder what kind of rule they could come up with, like for basketball or something like that, Joe, in overtime. Sudden death? I suppose sudden death.
That's the thing with NBA. You could start that game at 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter and you'd still have their final result. That one gets away from Kappas, and walk is issued now to Nick Thompson.
Yeah, you don't want to walk the leadoff batter.
The number 4 hitter. So the number 5 hitter in the lineup, Jorgen Swenson, the pitcher, steps up to the plate.
He's going to have a conversation. I thought he was going to make us do something. He's just talking to his player.
Yeah, like you said earlier, Chad, he really doesn't have anybody to sell.
No, it doesn't have a run. I mean, it's 10 guys, and I wonder what happens, Joe. If you start with 10, do you have to finish with 10?
I don't
know. I guess I just asked.
think so. I think you can finish with 9.
9? Okay.
Call strike.
I think it's different in softball, though, Joe. I think if you start with 10, you better finish with 10 in softball.
Yeah.
That's slow pitch, though. You probably got 30 guys on the team. Big softball guy, Joe, too, back in the day, or not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I played softball till I was 40.
Home run after home run, I bet, Joe.
Nope, base hitter. I think I maybe had 2 career home runs.
All right.
One was inside the park, believe it or not.
No, really? Wow.
Yep.
I've heard you had speed back in the day, Joe.
I did. Even though Watson says I didn't, I did. That one's outside, 1-1.
Still want to have that race, though, Joe. Set that up.
I'd pull 4 hamstrings and a calf muscle if I did that.
Maybe we should race, but we just get to pick our own racer, Joe. Maybe that's what we should do.
Call strike 2. It's 1-2.
You pick somebody to run, we'll pick somebody to run, and we'll just have them race.
The 1-2 pitch from Kappas to Swenson. Pitcher to pitcher. Swung on and missed, and Swenson is retired on strikes.
Went up high a little bit, tried to see if he could chase it, and he swung kind of at a high pitch, Joe, but 2 strikes now you got to try to protect, too, and if you think it's right there, you got to do what you got to do, Joe, to try to make contact. So.
Lucas Kulubundi comes to the plate, reached on a fielder's choice, walked once and scored and struck out. 0 for 2 for Kulubundi. Takes up high above the letters for ball 1. Thing is, the umpires don't get any overtime pay here either.
No,
Neither do you or I.
No, I know.
I don't think Watson's going to write us a big check for this one. Swung on, fouled back into the net. It's 1-1.
Get your water bottle down there, Joe?
No,
water
I don't know. That was
can,
left over at the 4th.
4th? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it must be something wrong if they left it.
I blew out the sunflower seeds out of the stand today, and I found it. Call ball. It's 2-1. Somebody left a blanket here the other night, too, but they must have come and pick it up because I noticed it was gone this morning when I was here. Yeah. 2-1. Swung on a miss. Strike 2 from Caden Kappas to Clubundy. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Busy on the weekend, Joe? Might need some help fertilizing.
This weekend?
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
Swung on, pulled to the left side. Schroeder's going to have to fight the sun. Takes a few steps back and makes the catch. Almost dropped it, pulling it out of his glove, but he still hung on to it either way. So long fly ball to left field for Clubundy, and he's retired.
And drifted back there nicely. Schroeder did, and a nice catch. Like you said, it almost popped out on the transfer.
Yep. Yeah, it was still a catch, but
2 down now.
Yep, 2 outs now is Max Opgrand. He struck out twice and walked once, 0 for 2.
Don't know what day I'm going to fertilize it, Joe, Saturday or Sunday.
Shouldn't take that long,
no,
should it?
It won't take very long. Half hour maybe.
Okay. Popped up in the air again. Shortstop Hockert coming in a few steps on the edge of the grass and makes the catch and retires the side after the opening walk to Nick Thompson. And Kindred is held scoreless here in the top of the 8th. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. And we are still tied at 3 here on Three Borders Sports Network. Back after this.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Bump, bump. Well, we're going to the bottom of the 8th, Chad. We're still tied at 3.
Yeah, we'll see what Wahpeton can do here in the bottom half.
As Tori Ulick steps up to the plate for Wahpeton. Tori, so far in the day, he's singled and was thrown out at second base, trying to stretch it into a double.
Joe,
Rounded out twice.
I'm thinking Tori, I'll see the third baseman's kind of moved up, Joe. He kind of, same thing I was thinking. If that guy's back a little bit, I think Tori might lay a bunt down.
Yep. Still might.
Yeah, still might. You're right.
Picks up high for a ball. It's ball 1. Jorgen Swenson still pitching here for Kindred. And the 1-0 pitch to Ulick. Fouled back into the net. It's 1-1. Tori Ulick, Jackson Fleeflet, Jaden King due up. Strike in the inside corner. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two.
I'm not going to say anything, Joe.
He'll fight that one off, and it goes over toward the parking lot. It still remains 1-2. Is that
Just
close to a car?
Close to that Zoc pickup over there.
Oh, is it?
Kind of close. It was moving, too, though, so it probably ricocheted.
1-2. That one bounces in the dirt. 2-2.
You sure it hit the dirt, Joe? I think that bounced on the edge of the grass. That was short hop.
In front of the plate?
I think so.
It was
short.
56-footer, not a 59-footer.
Yeah.
Okay. 60 feet, 6 inches from the pitching rubber to the back of the plate. And the pitch, and Ulick chops that one to second base. Glazzo gets it quick, flips it over to first base. Did he get him? He did.
That was close.
A bang play at first base retires Tori Ulick.
Ulick was moving pretty good, Joe. He was moving down the line.
And he knew when he high chopped that one that it was going to be close. And that's going to bring up Jackson Fleeflet here, the catcher for Wahpeton. Singled and grounded out twice, 1 for 3. 1 out now on the board. And infield shifts to the left for Jackson. Call strike. Shortstop and second base both moved over about 6 steps, and the as you can see in our other camera shot there, you can see the center fielder Pearson way to the left. Fouled out of play. It's 0-2 now to Fleetfoot. Big gap in right center toward the 372 mark. So you could put one over there, and Jackson could stretch it out. Outside pitch, and it's right back up the middle. Putting his glove down in time to stab that one was Swenson, and Fleetfoot is retired on the hard ground ball.
Hard ground ball, but right back to the pitcher, so it's good fielding practice by the pitcher, and he got it and threw it over to first, Joe.
So here comes Jaden King now. Jaden struck out in his last at bat. He singled and popped out, so 1 for 3 in the day for the number 4 hitter.
How many extra inning games have you done?
Not very many.
I was going to say, I can't remember very many.
No. I think in the invitational tournament, didn't we have one? Maybe we didn't this year.
Boy.
Maybe not.
I don't think we did, Joe.
Okay. The 0-1 pitch to Jaden King. Call strike in the inside corner. It's 0-2. So Wahpeton down to their last strike here in the 8th. That one bounced in the dirt there. I saw dust that time, Chad. So.
Yep. No, that was dirt that time. And it might have been dirt the time before, too, Joe. It just looked like it maybe hit grass. But.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Jaden King with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Swenson to deliver. And there's another chopper right back to Swenson. He'll barehand that one over to first to Thompson and makes the catch in the out. So Wahpeton's retired on 2 straight ground balls back to the pitching mound. But 3 ground balls altogether. Mown down inning for Jorgen Swenson. We're going to the top of the 9th on Three Borders Sports Network. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we're tied at 3.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connected.
Red River Communications Cable Channel 125 is our favorite channel. That's dedicated to Three Borders Sports Network all by itself. Great partnership with us. They've given us a studio downtown in their office area.
I've watched the coaches show, Joe. That's where you do the coaches show, correct?
Well, yeah, we got a surprise coming for the coaches show this fall, man.
All right.
Yeah, not quite ready to announce that yet, but we have a new location.
Oh, okay.
How about that? I'll just put that little seedling out there.
Wow. Now you got me thinking, Joe.
Well, our studio, the off-the-cuff studio, is still down at
okay.
Red River Communications. Yeah, we had somebody step up, and we have a new announcement coming for that. We'll come out with that here soon. Going to the top of the 9th. Kindred brings the 8-9-1 hitter up, and that's Jeremiah Doctor leading off here. The catcher for Kindred. Chad, I only got 9 innings in my scorebook, so I'm going to have to use either extra pages or
what. You're
what.
in pen, too, Joe. So
and I am.
Can't
Swing and a miss. It's strike 1. 1-1 now to Doctor. Caden Kappas on in relief here for Jaden King. Came on in the top of the 7th.
I see there's only 10 innings on the scoreboard, Joe. Does it go back to the 1 then? For
yes.
11?
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
Caden Kappas with 2 innings in the books. It's a foul ball out of Doctor down the third base line. And he'll come back and do it all over again with 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Foul line is straight, too, Joe. I painted it.
How about that?
I painted it myself. So.
Yeah.
Grant,
with a string.
With a
you didn't eyeball it.
I eyeballed this one. I know. I copied.
Don't tell Matt Doctor.
I know.
Doc will give you grief.
I know.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The Doctor, Matt Doctor. This is Jeremiah Doctor. Swings and misses, and a strikeout is recorded for Kappas here in the 9th.
Relative, you think, Joe?
I don't think so. He spells it different.
Okay.
So that's Caden's 4th strikeout. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Graham Glazzo. Again, he doubled back in the 5th, and then he struck out and popped out. 1 for 3 for Glazzo. Takes the inside corner for strike 1. Oh, and 1. And the delivery by Kappas. Little check swing to shortstop. Hocker's got to pick it up in a hurry. He flips it over to first base to Hoffman just in time. Nice play from Caden Hocker, Chad.
Yeah, he's got the good, good. As soon as he grabbed it, I knew he'd probably have no issue because he's got a rocket for an arm, so I knew he'd get it over there in time. Yeah, he made a good play.
Yeah, he had to short hop that one.
And he had to quickly throw it. So he had to quickly get the ball out too.
Yep. So
that
nice
was a
play.
really good play. Yep.
Beautiful play by Hocker. Going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Mason Almaris, for his 5th at bat here in the game. Officially his 4th.
Yeah, 9 innings. He come to the plate 5 times, Joe. That's pretty good.
Low for a ball.
That's probably Doctor there.
That's probably Doc. So his 5th at bat, but it's his official 4th at bat as he walked in the 1st inning and scored.
But just coming up 5 times in a 9 inning.
Yeah.
9 innings, Joe. That's
in a Legion game is
in a Legion game is.
It's called strike. It's 1-1. Nope, it wasn't Doc.
Okay, somebody at your door again. Delivering your $2,000, Joe.
No, it was just a Facebook hit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit high, 2-1. Delivering my what?
$2,000 from.
Oh.
Well, you probably already got that and spent it, Joe.
2-1 with 2 outs to the leadoff hitter Mason Almaris. 2 outs. Takes inside for ball. It's 3-1. Almaris looking for his 2nd walk on the night.
Yeah, that camera worked out over in Breck yesterday, Joe.
Good. Yeah.
I saw where he had the tripod. That
yeah.
worked out good.
Yeah, it did.
As long as a home run ball didn't.
Right. Now it's low for ball 4, so Almaris gets the free pass. And the go-ahead run at first base for Kindred brings up Matt Pearson. Pearson so far 1 for 4 on the day with his 5th plate appearance. Yeah, we had to run about 125 feet of cord.
Yeah, I know.
100-footer just didn't quite do it.
It wasn't quite enough. My judgment of footage,
that's all right.
Footage is not the greatest, right. Joe.
Outside for a ball. 1-0. That's all right. We had an extra footer, or 25-footer, so we hooked that up and got her in there just fine. Worked out good, I thought. I thought it looked good from out there.
Mm-hmm. Was a full press box over there, too, Joe. I won't say anything, Joe.
It was 2-0.
It was probably warmer where you were. Where I had a breeze and everything, so I was good.
Coach Kappas wants to come out and talk to Caden, and this mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located in 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction, their number 1 goal. So I don't know if Coach...
Pitch count maybe, Joe?
Well, that's what my first thought was. Was he getting close to a pitch count? I know if you want to save him for under 35 pitches, he might be able to do something and bring him back.
Yeah, because I think is Wap still going to
Crookston? I think. Yes.
For 4 days? I think it starts tomorrow.
I think you're correct.
At least on my schedule, Joe.
Yep, you're all right. I don't know what time they play.
Right.
But he's going to leave Caden in there. He just wanted to settle him down a little bit, take a breather as he falls behind in the count. Now 2 balls, no strikes, and he just walked Almaris, and he's behind in the count to Pearson, 2-0. Again, if you want to advertise with us during the 16 games
thanks, Joe.
in the East region.
16 fun games.
There goes the runner. Swung on and missed. Fleetfoot's throw down. Not in time. Big jump there.
Yeah, he got a good lead, and then when the ball was going home, he was gone, Joe. He got a great jump.
Yep. So now the go-ahead run in scoring position here, and it's a 2-1 count to Pearson. So Kappas would like to take Pearson by himself here. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Big secondary lead out there.
Yeah, he was halfway to third too, Joe.
Yep.
So
see if the possible steal happens here again.
Or if Leaflet saw that the catcher, maybe he'll signal something too, and we'll have a pickoff play at second base maybe. But
got a feeling if you throw behind the runner at second base, there's a
there
pickoff move.
Yeah.
That was very close. Caden Hockert, hands went up in the air, but back safely was Elmaris. 2-2 and 2 outs. Elmaris at second base. Kappa steps off. Crowd being treated to a very interesting ball game. 2-2. Swung on and popped to left field. Schroeder fighting the sun and makes the catch. So a line drive shot to left field. Schroeder had to fight the sun, made the catch out in left field, and retires the side, stranding Elmaris at second base. So we're going to go to the bottom of the ninth here on Three Borders Sports Network on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're still tied at 3.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
And we got a call to the pen here brought to you by OSPTI, your therapy clinic of choice with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, and, of course, in Breckenridge. OSPTI, your call to the pen sponsor, is new pitcher for Kindred, and that is going to be Connor Rowland coming in from left field. Going out to left field is Clubundy. And now at third base will be Swenson, the pitcher, former pitcher, as Caden Hockert takes strike one. I'll have to make some changes in my coloring book here if we go to that far.
9 innings, Joe. You got to hope for.
Hocker takes strike 2.
You're hoping for a run by Wap or else?
Or I'm going to have to find a new page. 0-2 to Caden Hockert. Swung on and missed. Foul tip is hung on to. Hockert strikes out.
Yeah, he went down swinging 3 pitches. You know. Rather see that than looking at strike 3, but.
So that's going to bring up
Riley
Timian. Still trying to get my book straight here, buddy.
No,
sorry,
fine.
man.
Oh, no. Took it high.
Takes out outside for a pitch. Ball one. So it's 1-0 now to Riley Timian. Takes up high for ball 2.
Lefty on the mound too now for Kindred, so it's a little different look too than what they've seen. So
Kulabundy out in left. Swenson went to third. And Roland on the mound, swung and a miss by Timian is strike one. So it's 2-1. Connor Rowland on the mound. 2-1 pitch. Timian drills it to shortstop. Schmitz goes right by him. And Timian reaches.
Yeah, right through the legs, Joe. So I don't know if the little bit of sun, but he's got sunglasses on. So
yeah, a little bit of sun, as usually happens here at John Randall Field at this time of night. The sun's setting.
Plus, it's the bottom of the ninth, so there's probably a few bumps out there too, Joe. That
might have just misgauged it, Chad.
That's true.
It's going to bring up Josiah Hoffman. He's popped out to left field twice and struck out once. 0 for 3 for the first baseman. Timian gets a small lead with the lefty on the mound. It's high for ball one. So now you want to see if we can work the count a little bit here. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 9th inning, believe it or not. That one sails outside. It's 2-0 now to Josiah Hoffman. Got your scoreboard right? In the 9th?
I'm in the 9th.
Attaboy.
Yeah. I did have to double check, but between innings, Joe, just to make sure I still had 9th in there and it switched to 10 already.
Sails up high. It's 3-0 to Josiah Hoffman from Connor Rowland. Again, Chad, you asked about the scoreboard out there. I don't know if I've ever seen a game go over 10 innings here at John Randall.
I don't know if I have either, Joe.
Call strike. It's 3-1. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen one over 10 innings. So our scoreboard operator, Kevin Lynch, might have his hands full here when it gets to the 11th inning. He's not listening to me. 3-1 to Hoffman. Swings and fouls that one back. It's 3-2. So Rowland behind in the count, 3-0 to Josiah Hoffman.
Yeah, he's battled back, going to 3-2. So
Jack Rittenauer scheduled to do up next here. Or, excuse me, Gavin Schroeder do up next, then Jack Rittenauer.
They always have not the on-deck guy, but the next guy after that. Go get the shag the ball if there's one.
That one hits Josiah, so no question. He's going to first base. Yep. And now the winning run at second base.
Now coming to the plate, your left fielder, number 2.
I put down base on balls. It was hit by
same thing, Joe.
Same thing, yeah. He did really draw.
It would have been, yeah.
He did really draw the walk. I guess it would have been ball 4 regardless. Brings up Gavin Schroeder. Schroeder is singled, doubled, and walked. 2 for 2 on the day. He scored once. See if he can keep the hot streak going here for Wahpeton and get another base hit. Pops that one up in the infield. Infield fly is called.
Yep.
And making the catch is Rowland.
It's up to Jack Rittenauer.
So 2 outs here for Wahpeton in the bottom of the 9th. Jack Rittenauer steps up to the plate. Jack, so far on the day, he's struck out, reached on an air, and popped out. 0 for 3 in the day for Jack. Winning run at second base in Riley Timian. 2 outs. The pitch swung on and fouled away. That one make it to First Street?
Yep.
As a lady goes by on her bicycle.
Yep.
Look out.
Look out. Yeah.
The 0-1 pitch. Call strike.
There's probably, with all some of those trees coming down on First Street, too, there's more of an opportunity to get.
True. True.
The trees kind of stopped a lot of it before. But
yep.
That'll be nice, too. Another project to go down here.
Yep. 0-2 pitch to Rittenauer. Almost hit him, 1-2. Yeah, another nice project here coming. First Street's going to get redone and be a sidewalk put in and another sidewalk to JRF.
Connects everything. So
the 1-2 pitch flies outside. It's 2-2. So 0-2 to Rittenauer, and now it's 2-2 to Rittenauer. So 2 straight balls delivered here by Connor Rowland, the left-handed relief pitcher here in the 9th. That one gets away, and everybody's going to move up.
Yeah.
It's a full count to Jack Rittenauer, and everybody moves up 90 feet.
Runner on third base, Joe. You know what that means.
There's a lot of ways to score.
Full count, too, so.
It is a full count. Everybody would have been running on that pitch, but Now you got to stay and wait and see what happens to Jack Rittenauer. 3-2 count. Connor Rowland sets and delivers. Outside for ball.
Yeah, he wanted that pitch too.
He did.
It was high.
It was high and outside, so base on balls. And we've got bases loaded with the leadoff hitter, Caden Kappas, coming up.
Golden chance here.
So he had a chance in the seventh inning, in the bottom of the seventh, and he grounded out back to Swenson at the time. And now he's got another opportunity to shut the door. Winning run at third base, 2 outs. And he'll pull that one to short. Schmitz going to wheel and go to third, and they got him at third base.
Yeah.
Schmitz wheeled and threw it to third base.
Knew that was his better chance, Joe, because that had been a long throw to first.
Yeah, it would have been.
Uh-oh. Oh.
We're good? All right.
Yeah, we're
good. Okay, we're going to the top of the 10th. We're tied at 3 here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network. Got a good game here. Call your friends, call your neighbors, wake the kids, tell the dogs. We'll be right back.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Little defensive changes here for Wahpeton. Nick Zock comes in to play first base, and Josiah Hoffman moves over to second base.
I don't know if something happened to
Jack
or
got hit on that shoulder. Or was it?
No, it was Hoffman that got hit.
It was Hoffman that got hit, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if maybe just a change too, Joe. I'm not sure if
could be
anything related, but.
So Kappas delivers to Carter Schmitz, and it's 0-1. Well, Chad, I'm going to just make a 10th inning here in my book instead of using up a whole.
What if we go 11, Joe?
I don't know. Then I'm going to have to flip pages. Swung on and missed by Schmitz. It's 0-2.
It's already, what, 7:50, Joe? That's already.
Yeah, 7:53. So we're hour and 24 minutes, or 2 hours and 24 minutes into this one. Kappas delivers, swung on and missed. He gets the strikeout for the first out.
That's what we want to keep doing. Just keep throwing strikes.
So yeah, my scorebook's going to look funny here, but
that's all right.
Since coming in the top of the 7th for Caden Kappas, he records strikeout number 5, and that's going to bring up Nick Thompson. Kappas delivers. Popped up to right center field. King didn't see it right away, and it's going to land for a base hit. King gets over, wheels around.
Yeah, they cut it off.
And Nick Thompson is going to be held to a single.
And nobody else, he took a big turn. Nobody was really covering first, so he knew he had a little spot, and he kind of slipped and fell. But good hustle by Jaden King to cut that off.
Yeah, he didn't see it right. I don't think he saw it come off the bat for whatever reason. He's standing in sunshine, and the home plate area is in shade.
Yep.
And he looked over toward Ulick right away, and then he took off running. So a base hit there for Nick Thompson. It's going to bring up Jorgen Swenson again. He's the third baseman now. Popped up foul over the top of the roof. It's 0-1. Got some young guys here that looked at it, but they gave up on the chase. 0-1. Inside for ball. It's 1-1.
Maybe we could have Art, give out 50 cents or $1 or something for a ball, maybe, or something like that, incentive.
There he went after Art said something. That one's inside for a ball. It's 2-1.
That's about $6 a ball, I suppose.
They are, yep.
Something like that way,
yep,
Joe.
They are. And somebody came up in between innings here a few innings ago and said we're missing 4, so somebody's hanging on to him, and that's low for ball 3.
If they want my signature, Joe, I could probably sign a few.
That one might have
caught
Jackson a little odd there. So he's going to take a quick time out and walk out and stretch it out there. And it's 3-1.
You said, Joe, catchers take a beating.
They do. Jorgen Swenson so far is singled and forced out second base. He struck out 3 other times, so he's 1 for 4.
Yeah, rubbing up more baseballs too, Joe. So.
That one they look at, he puts it back in his bag, and away we go now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kappas set to deliver. Popped up left field side. Schroeder got to battle the sun, does, and makes the catch. So 2 outs here on the pop fly in the 10th inning.
Yep, both Ulick and Schroeder were there. And Schroeder made the call, and Torrey was there just for backup.
Yeah, that was good hustle by Torrey because he's got the angle on the sun. And when I played left field in softball, I always told my center fielder, if I got sun issues, you better get over here.
You touched the grass? Joe?
Yeah, well, yeah, I had some speed.
I thought you were a first baseman, Joe.
I had some speed when I played softball yet.
Right.
So, yeah, I did.
I knew my role, Joe.
I played first and outfield.
I was just a hitter, Joe, so I didn't play much of the field.
No.
No.
There's a base hit to left field in front of Schroeder. Thompson will get the second. So Klabundi with a single. So 2 hits in the inning so far here for Kindred. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
And all the scoreboard's identical, Joe, except for the air. 3-2.
And that's something. So that's going to bring up Max Opgrand. So far he's walked, struck out twice, and popped out once. 0 for 3 on the day for Max Opgrand. Swung on and missed. The feet of Caden Kappas are in the shade, and everything from the knees up is in the sun on the pitcher. 0-1. Popped to the left field side. That's going to be out of play toward the parking lot. And it's 0-2, just that quick on Opgrand. Designated hitter for Kindred. We're in, believe it or not, the top of the 10th. Kappas tries to break that one off the edge of the table and couldn't quite get it to come in. It's 1-2.
Good try. Good attempt, though, Joe.
Yep.
2 pitch like that. Oh, yeah, Joe.
1-2. Again, Kappas floats that one. It's 2-2 now with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Standing at second base with a single was Nick Thompson. Standing at first base with a single was Lucas Klabundi.
I had a lot of buttons over here to push.
I know you do. You're doing good.
I slipped on one thing.
That's all right.
That's all right.
There's another drive, and it's pulled foul.
Yep, just foul. A couple feet foul.
So we'll do it all over again with 2 balls, 2 strikes. Somebody said that was fair in the crowd. It was about 6 feet foul.
Yeah.
There's no question that was foul. She was hoping. Hoping above hope. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Opgrand at the plate in the 10th inning here. Kappas delivers. Swung on. Opgrand hanging in there.
Hanging tough, Joe.
Fouls that one back. 2-2, 2 outs. 2-2. Kappas to deliver. Swung on and missed. It's dropped by Fleeflet. He's got to throw it down to first base. Gets to the inside, down to Zock, and the side is retired. So Wahpeton escapes. 2 runners on here for Kindred. They strand 2 in the top of the 10th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 10th. And we're tied at 3 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Back after this.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years. Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
I'm going to turn my buttons on there, Chad.
That's right,
It's getting late for me, too, in the bottom of the 10th.
It's getting close to my bedtime, Joe.
We're not even in game 2 yet.
I know.
Going to the bottom of the 10th here. Wahpeton's bringing up the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Tori Ulick, Jackson Fleeflet, and Jaden King scheduled to come up to the plate for Wahpeton. As we're tied at 3. A lot of zeros on the board with a couple of 1s and a couple of 2s. Both of them in the first and the 5th inning, respectively. Connor Rowland delivers to Tori Ulick up and over his head. Tori thought about the bunt there that time, and Swenson came running in.
Yeah.
You mentioned it the last time he was at the plate there, Chad.
Leadoff batter like this, good way to get on base if they're playing. But they moved in. The third baseman's moved in.
There he rips one up the middle, and the leadoff runner is on for Wahpeton.
Yep.
And now
it's almost like Cam Neto over Breck. Every time Ulick gets on base, it's almost like it's a chance at a double, Joe.
Exactly. So we'll see here now. I would be surprised with the power hitter that Jackson Fleeflet is if he will take the bat out of his hands and make him bunt. But we'll see.
But if he gets the second, Joe.
Yes, if he gets there.
Bunts him to third, maybe?
Yep. Then I'd think about it. We'll see what happens.
I wouldn't, yeah.
But a left-handed pitcher is going to hold up Ulick a little bit. And Doctor has been good throwing it down there. Takes outside for a ball. It's ball 1. So Coach Kappas runs through the signs again. Again, the left-handed pitcher, Connor Rowland, on the mound. Jeremiah Doctor has thrown out the Wahpeton runners a couple times tonight. And the pitch. Fleeflet squares and a bunt down the first base line. He's going to beat everybody. He's going to get down to first base. A bunt single by Jackson Fleeflet. And everybody's safe.
Yeah, that was a good bunt, Joe.
It was a good bunt. It was just past the pitcher.
Yep. And the first baseman had to field it, and there was a race between him and the pitcher.
And Jackson hustled it out.
Now, Joe.
Now do you bunt with the number 4 hitter?
I'm assuming most of the Wap kids can bunt. It's Jaden King.
It is the number 4 hitter, Jaden King, but I would not put it past Coach.
Now we're gonna have a meeting.
I would not put it past Coach Kappas to try something like that. We'll see what's called here. Jackson Fleeflet with a beautiful bunt.
And if they bunt, you get them to second and third. Then they probably walk Hawkers.
Yes.
Might come down to Riley Timian then with the bases loaded.
That's correct.
If
everything, we're being armchair quarterbacks up here in a baseball game, but there's a lot of possibilities here going on between the two coaches on the pitching mound and over on the third base side. As Coach Kappas has his runners over there, and he's got his hitter over there, Jaden King. Nobody's going out to the mound to break it up here, but
there he goes.
Now he goes.
Cleaned off the plate a little bit.
They gave everybody a little bit of a chance to strategize here. So there could be a lot of things at play here. What if Jaden King bunts? What if Jaden King swings away? What if Tori Ulick steals third on a fake bunt?
Yeah, there's a lot
Can't
of stuff,
tell me that baseball isn't an intelligent game. And the pitch, King squares, nobody. It's ball one.
No,
He called a strike.
Called it a strike.
Called that a strike. 0-1. So, again, we'll see what happens here. First base, Nick Thompson, way in. King misses the bunt. Throw down to second base. Back in time. Not far enough away for Ulick to go. He thought about it.
A couple more bounces away, Joe. He might have thought about going even more.
Now the count goes to no balls, 2 strikes to Jaden King. And then, Coach, he's almost got to be swinging here.
Yeah, I think he's swinging here.
Left-handed pitcher Connor Rowland on the mound in a pressure situation. Runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 10th. We're in extra innings. He squares again, pulls it back, 1-2. So with 2 strikes, Coach Kappas looked like he had the bunt on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm on the edge of my seat. I think most of the fans here are too. King does get a successful bunt.
Yep.
And bobbled it, was rolling at first, and did he pull him off? He pulled him off at first base on the throw. So not able to come back down in time. Everybody's safe. Bases are loaded for Caden Hockert. So an error on the throw.
He was trying to get it quickly, Joe, and go to third, I believe.
Yes, I do too. And he wanted to. Yep.
And when he kind of slipped a little bit or whatever, and he tried to throw it to first, and when he threw it to first, he threw it a little bit high. First baseman had to go up and get it, and just didn't come down in time, Joe.
You are correct. Good analysis there, Chad. So now the infield is in. Everybody's on the grass with Caden Hockert.
Outfield's way in too, Joe, because they know.
Yep. A long fly ball will score the run. Rowland delivers, and there's a ground ball to short. It's bobbled, and getting home in time to score the winning run is Tori Ulick. It's a walk-off victory for Wahpeton. And a hard ground ball by Caden Hockert over to shortstop, and not able to come up with it was Schmitz. He was in close, and it was a tough play. He knew he had to get home with it, and Wahpeton scores the winning run on the ground ball error. Caden Hockert gets the winning run, and Tori Ulick comes across to score it. Wahpeton wins 4-3 in 10 innings. We'll be right back with our postgame show brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative right after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help. Identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2111.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota, or that we've been around?
Welcome back, everybody, to the postgame show brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative, offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employment.
I know what I forgot to do, Joe. There we go. Put the 4 on it. There we go.
There you go. We went 10 innings. I got to get back to the postgame. Offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employment. Check out their webpage at mdf.coop. Mindak Farmers Cooperative, mdf.coop. Check out their full-time employment sign-on bonus for $2,000. A game that took 2 hours and 39 minutes, Chad, is finally in the books. We went 10 innings. I had to write in a couple extra innings here, or one extra inning in my book.
Yeah, you changed your book a little bit.
But Wahpeton comes away with a walk-off 4-3 victory over a tough Kindred team.
No, it was a good game both ways. Chances for both teams, too. And
great game pitched there by Jorgen Swenson. Yes. Again, a nice game pitched by him. He went 8 innings in the game.
Yeah.
And a nice game pitched by Jorgen Swenson. He finishes with 5 strikeouts. But Jaden King had 11 strikeouts. I had 5 strikeouts for Caden Kappas as he came in relief of Jaden King in the 7th inning. And Caden Kappas will get the win here, 4-3 victory over Kindred.
Nope.
All right, I'm going to quick go through the line score, Chad. For Wahpeton, 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and they left 10 runners on base. Kindred, 3 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors, and 10 left on base as well. So the biggest error for Kindred, Chad?
Was
the last one. Unfortunately for Schmitz at shortstop, it was everybody was in on the grass, which they needed to be because you had to stop the run at home. And I think Schmitz just kind of looked up a little bit too quick.
Yep, and just bobbled just enough where the runner from third base could score before he got the throw there. So
coming home to score was Torrey Ulick again. He knew Torrey could speed down the line. So that was going to be your final out. We're going to come back a little bit early for the game, too, so we can make sure we cover the starting lineups as the 12U team is going to come back out on the field here during starting lineups. For Chad Affield, I'm Joe Schreiner. Brian Watson, not here tonight, but for Brian Watson.
Sure.
Yep. Oh, yeah, he's on. Brian Watson, Chad Affield, I'm Joe Schreiner. Again, your final score here from John Randall Field, Wahpeton 4, Kindred 3. Back in a few minutes. Check out our website for the link, and we'll be right back with Game 2 right after this.